We are live. Welcome back to another live watch along on the channel. Another live watch along. Like I said, we're doing it for the Walsall v Scunthorpe United game. Needed 3 points today. Need to bounce back. Our last game in 2020. So let's hope we can end the year on a high. Score prediction today. I'm gonna wait for people to get in. Then I'll give my score prediction for today's game. It's going to be a tight game. I know it's going for, I think they said 20th. I didn't do any match preview for this game, so sorry about that. But I think it'll be, we can go 1-0 Walsall. Hello, Jules Chingley, welcome to the live stream.
You make every tackle, score every goal. You're part of it, wherever you are in the world.
But yeah, thanks for the 3 views that are coming in. Thanks to everyone that tuned in. Wolves DB says prediction 2-0 to Walsall. Take that definitely today.
For you, there is only one. Abiding loyalty, togetherness.
Jack HD says 2-1 to Walsall. Any 3 points today. Huge.
Access to live stream games and matchday commentary with coverage spanning the globe. Behind the scene content, newsletters and match highlights.
Just doing the banner for tonight's game.
Get closer to your club. And I follow Sarah supporting them. No better way to show your love. And you can't be there with I follow.
Sorry, just doing the banner for tonight's game. There we go. George Hindley says 3-0. We're playing really strong at the moment. Yeah. Last performance weren't great. Salford was solid, but yeah, last 5 games were pretty decent. Wolves DB says Walsall in good form despite Salford defeat. Like I said, except for that result. But a few weeks ago, I think we were sitting in like 16. Now we're sitting in like 9th in the league. So. Much improved. But I think we've made 3 changes for tonight's game. George Nurse has come in, Danny Guthrie's come in, and Jake Scunthorpe's come into the lineup. Obviously, George Nurse is good being back today. Obviously, got a left back in the squad now, so that's good to see. So we don't have to play Hayden White there. Hayden White's a good player, but he's not a natural left back. So it's good to see a natural left back in the squad. Thanks to 6 viewers that are coming in. Make sure to share around this live stream. I'd appreciate that. I should be doing a match review for the game, so make sure to tune into that later on. But yeah, we're about 4 minutes away from kick-off. So yeah. Score prediction, I'm going to go 1-0 to Walsall. Who's going to score tonight? I'm going to go with Elijah Adebayo to get the goal. Yeah, I'll go Adebayo straight today.
To the side, which started the 2-0 defeat against Salford City on Boxing Day. George Nurse makes a welcome return to the side. It's been 13 matches.
13 matches since George Nurse started.
At Mansfield, that was back at the end of October. He replaces Hayden White at left back. Danny Guthrie comes in for Alfie Bates. Jake Scrimshaw replacing
longer way from kick-off now.
So the
leave the score predictions in the chat. That'd be appreciated. Like to hear what you guys think before the game.
And possibly Josh Gordon out wide with Jake
I don't know what formation we're going to play. It's either going to be a 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1. It's probably going to be a 4-4-2 maybe. Maybe a 4-4-1-1. We don't know. I'll have to wait and see for kick-off. Make sure to share around the stream like I said.
5 changes
and leave a comment in the chat. Anything Southerners will get on today.
Boxing Day. Coming into the side, Tyler Cordner in defence. He replaces Manny Oyorise, who scored a own goal in that game before injury. Jake Taylor.
Yeah, it's fine for the
and
teams to
Miles
come out
Hippolyte
in this game. Last game in 2020, like I said. So end the year on a
John
high.
McAtee and Ryan Loft up front in place of Aaron Jarvis. So Scunthorpe United side with Mark Howard
But
in
yeah,
goal, a back four, Jordan Clark,
like I said, leave your
Tyler
score
Cordner,
predictions down
Jacob
in
Bedeau,
the
and
chat.
Mason O'Malley. Then
Leave your thoughts on the lineup for the Southerners.
In the middle, Alex Gideon,
What you think of
Alfie
it?
Beeston and Jake
I think
Taylor,
Alfie Bites has
with
been
Ryan
playing
Loft
good recently.
up front
I'm surprised
for
he's been
Scunthorpe
dropped, but
tonight. On their
that
bench,
could
Rory
be just
Wilson, the
for
goalkeeper,
fitness reasons.
Abu Issa, Aaron Jarvis,
But yeah,
Lewis
we'll have
Spence,
to wait and see.
Jay Rowe,
Guthrie's a good
George
player,
Hornshaw,
but
and
technically player.
John
But Alfie Bites has been
McAtee.
good
The
recently.
referee tonight is Trevor
It's
Kettle,
good to see Jay
who
Scrimshaw have a
was
chance in the
last
first
in charge of the Southerners,
starting 11. Hopefully
in the
extend
Field
his
of
loan
Fleet, to Salford
loan
at the start of
contract.
October
Then
last
Jordan Nurse,
season.
brilliant to
He's
see him
taken
back
charge
in the
of
starting
19
11.
Saturday
13 games we haven't seen him, so that's good
at
to see.
Gillingham on this day in 2013 as well. He was the official that
But yeah,
night.
thanks
You
to
can
the
get in touch with
6
us
news
throughout the
coming in.
evening as well on social media as Nick has done.
One of the
hoping for a big
linesmen
win tonight
and
to
the
celebrate
Scunthorpe
his
team
42nd
are
birthday. So he's going for a
coming out
4-2
from
win. Andy
the Homestead
enjoying
stand,
my
so
social
let's
media
do their
connery
warm-up for the
Nick as
game.
well, saying it looks like an attacking lineup tonight. Glad to see Nurse and Scrimshaw in the starting
And
11.
Walsall are out now
in Stonnell
doing
wishing
their
us all the
warm-up.
best for 2021, and indeed as well, he
Pre-match
is
warm-up for
very
the
pleased
game.
to see George Nurse back to link up with McDonald on the left-hand side. Don't know how many times you saw George Nurse in action, Alex, on co-commentary duty. This might be your first one. Yeah, he's...
Alex says, I think Walsall might snatch them on their win, yeah. I'll agree with you with that. It's quite an attacking lineup, but I think they'll just nick a 1-0 tonight.
He likes to get forward, and it will
But
be interesting to see
who
how
knows,
he
in
combines
League
with
2.
West McDonald down that left-hand side tonight. So
Remind the team, Rose, Nurse, Clark, Scar, Norman, McDonald, Guthrie, Kinsella, Gordon, Scrimshaw and Adebayo are in the starting 11, but like to Babe, Lavery, Osadebe, Roberts, Sadler, Sinclair and White on the bench. Sam are playing 4-4-2, Gordon at right midfield, Scrimshaw and Adebayo are 2 strikers. Obviously George Nurse, who's come back into the team at left back. Then Danny Guthrie in centre midfield. Howard in goal, O'Malley, Cordner, Clark. Some players I recognise in there like Ryan Loft, I think he was from Leicester.
Not making the bench tonight. Liam Roberts is there alongside Matt Sadler, Stuart Sinclair, Keelan Lavery, Alfie Bates, and
Make sure to leave before the game kicks off. Make sure to leave your score prediction down below. Clark and the Scunthorpe captain have just come to the halfway line to the coin toss. I think Scunthorpe have got kick off for the 7 o'clock kick off tonight.
And we are nearly ready to get underway with Trevor Kettle, the referee, just passing
Trevor
something
Kettle's
to the fourth official,
referee tonight.
Simon Shaw. Kettle in his yellow refereeing outfit today. Both sets of players will
kick off is about to happen. Let's hope we get the win. Come on, you Saddlers.
First 10 seconds.
Scunthorpe are going to get us kicked off in this game. I think Ryan Loft is going to get us kicked off. And the eye follows stopped. Just wait. The eye follows just stopped. Just wait for it to come back on.
The right-hand side.
Kick off. This just happened. We've got Cameron Norman taking the throw in here on the right-hand side. Throws it up towards Adebayo. Scunthorpe win the ball off him. And here's Gordon. Goes into Kinsella up to Scrimshaw. Lies off into Adebayo. Tries to flick over the defender. Scunthorpe retreat. Now Danny Guthrie. Scrimshaw. Brilliant. Where's McDonald?
Scrimshaw poking out to the left-hand side.
McDonald walks from the side rightly here.
For the first time down that left-hand
With
side.
a free kick. That's
Stopped
good.
by Devon Green, who's once of Stourbridge.
Was he?
Hensford as well, yeah. He's a 24-year-old. He's played more recently for Tranmere and Southport.
So Guthrie's got a free kick here on the far hand side. Can we get a goal from this? We'll have to wait and see.
1 minute played on
one
their left
arm.
wing. Danny Guthrie.
Decent ball into the box. No one's headed away.
Gilliard, but it's only as far as George
Nurse
getting
plays
his
it
first touch
out
back in the side
into
after 13
Norman.
matches out injured. Norman making tracks down this right-hand side.
Norman.
Has been watched closely.
Decent ball into the box. Howard just comes out to take the ball off
onto the
Scunthorpe.
ground and held onto it at the second attempt, but another. We've seen what Norman's like, haven't we? Alex, down this right-hand side.
Decent ball from Norman again.
Fantastic. He's got to the byline, put a great ball across, and you know, there was a fair
make sure to leave your thoughts. If you're a Scunthorpe fan, make sure to subscribe to the channel, or if you're new, make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to get 1.2k subscribers as soon as possible. Scunthorpe got a corner here on the far hand side. Thanks to the 7 viewers who are currently in, appreciate it a lot.
Clark struggling, is he?
Oh, no.
Looking at James Clark, aren't we? There, he's just sort of pointed to his back, I think, wasn't he? There, and
I think Clark picked up an injury here, maybe a back injury.
Alex Mark Churchman just looking on as James Clark looked like he was pointing his back there, I think, as they line up to try and defend this corner. Scunthorpe with the first corner of the night from the far side, to low one off the training ground, which has been messed by the first attempt by Beeston.
Go back into the box.
Ball in
We're
now.
headed away from Adebayo for a
Second corner for Alex Gilliard to prepare, but that was straight off the training ground, that low one, but Beeston didn't connect.
No, it's obviously well worked by Scunthorpe, but didn't have the quality at the end of it. But
with the corner here, they go short this time.
On the set pieces.
It's another short one.
Into the box.
Now by Taylor. It's flicked on towards the left-hand side and corner. The big centre half is forward for this
on the ball here again.
Piece, and
no, Green.
Green take over
puts
now.
Into the
Green
box.
Gets a left-footed
oh no! What save!
What
a save! Scunthorpe nearly scored there. Right side from Jack Rose. Back on the attack here. Where's McDonald? Switches it across.
Fantastic reactions, and
no, Green.
more importantly, he got it safe as well afterwards.
Plays it inside.
Well, Clark as well got a crucial touch in there as well, didn't he? As Scunthorpe looked
really
dangerous coming forward there.
Just goes out to the right hand side. We're attacking down here on the far side. Chip into the box.
Towards the far side.
No,
defend it. But he can't control that very well. And it's back with Jack Rose, but
needs to score there, Scunthorpe. Decent ball in from Green on his left foot.
To start this game,
takes it well, whips it in with his left foot.
But
Jack Rose bounces into the ground, and then pretty decent save from Jack Rose.
Appearance in a row for the Sattlers in goal. He very much seems to be the first choice between the six.
Scunthorpe clear it away up the line.
His confidence the world of
looking
good
for
with
Ryan
that.
Loft.
Hopefully that's a bit of a wake-up
and
call
then
for
Scar
Walsall.
backs it away.
Been all over the place his
Trying
first
to look
couple of
at by
minutes.
Scunthorpe defenders there.
Norman
Headed by
wins the
Norman.
header. It's only as far as Beeston now in the centre circle. Back with Gilliard. Adebayo charges him off the ball.
Adebayo gives a foul away there.
Maybe 5-10 years ago it would have been okay, that challenge, but not anymore. Trevor Kettle blows his whistle. 14 games he's taken charge of so far, the Rutland official. 37 yellows and 2 reds so far, and
the play up here on this near side.
O'Malley with a low diagonal ball to Taylor. Taylor being watched by Guthrie. Chips the ball towards the back
tries
post.
to play into the back post. Just goes out of play.
Be a goal kick. But,
yeah, thanks to 5 viewers who are currently in. Make sure to leave your thoughts on the game so far. Do you think the Sattlers will get a win?
6 minutes played. The visitors have started the better. They've had a couple of chances as well. It's 0-0 still, but a crossing from the left-hand side from Devon Green and a superb save by Jack Rose at point-blank range. It was cleared
Rose
away
kicks it
by
long.
James Clark. He cleared the danger. 0-0 remains a score.
Gordon Hedges. Scunthorpe clear up the line out for Walsall throwing.
Played by Beeston, and it will be a throw-in for the Sattlers, just in
Contend
front of where we are positioned in the main stand, and Cameron Norman is the man to take it. Throw in down the right wing towards Jake Scrimshaw by the corner flag. Turns his ball in, is blocked by Mason O'Malley. Now it's Sadler's turn to have a corner. It's all coming down this right-hand side in terms of Sadlers in the early stages, at least.
Scunthorpe started really well. You know, it'd be nice for Walsall to have a bit of a spell now. So good set piece delivery.
Going to take the corner here on the near side.
big men forward from the back. Norman's in there as well, alongside Scar and Clark and Adebayo. Clark scored a bicycle kick. Let's not forget against Scunthorpe last season. The ball sent into Scar with the looping header, which just
another chance to score there.
Scar has scored 2 goals in his last appearance in the Bankside Stadium, meeting that Danny Guthrie corner, but his header
decent ball in, decent
the right post.
Yeah, you can see Walsall doing a lot of work on set pieces.
Decent header from
Scar
just couldn't get it down.
A bit of space to himself by normally Clark blocking his man. You know, Danny Guthrie set piece delivery is really good as well. So it's definitely something to work on. Hopefully expect them to see more goals from it, to be honest.
Walsall win the ball.
And it's very obvious that Bedeau was holding on to the
Nice to share around the stream. I'll appreciate that a lot.
Wanted to take that quickly.
Guthrie plays the short corner to Scar.
With Dan Scar on this right-hand side. Low ball forward
Right
to try and
ball
release
to
Cameron
Norman.
But he'll get to the ball first.
Right ball.
First time ball into
Yes.
the back post. They give a screenshot on there.
There's a chance here. Another great ball in there from Cameron Norman.
Scrimshaw on the back post, heading that one wide.
Decent ball from Dan Scar. Great ball in from Norman. Scrimshaw just heads over.
Put some really good deliveries into the
Decent
box.
chance for the Saddles.
You'd just like to see Adebayo on the end of that instead of Scrimshaw, wouldn't you?
After all, Scrimshaw's confidence of having scored those 2 brilliant goals against Vale, I'm not sure he's quite well known for his aerial prowess.
On the header, but
he seems to be okay, doesn't he, James Clark? I think he was just pointing to his back just before that first Scunthorpe corner. But
Scunthorpe take it
what
down.
ready to do now, though, is played out to the left-hand side by Jake Taylor to release Hippolyte. Hippolyte trying to twist and turn his way past Norman. They double team
tries to
in there.
get past the Walsall
defence
against
Hippolyte, and it's gone out of play
well.
for a throw in. It's Scunthorpe, and it will be Mason O'Malley, the 19-year-old Leeds-born left back.
O'Malley's going to take
this throw in. And Adebayo keeping a close eye on Alfie Beeston. Buzzing around just in front of the throw taker is Jake Taylor, but it's with Hippolyte. Back with O'Malley now.
Back into O'Malley. Kinsella pressing well, and also in the ball. Cameron Norman told the line. Scrimshaw tries to win it, loses out.
Jordan Clark,
and Scunthorpe recycle the ball, go back. Kick it long.
Good effort from Dan Scar. He's 34 years of age now, the former Arsenal youth man, also Bolton and Blackpool as well. He's kept the 3 clean sheets since joining the Iron in October. Scar powers them all the way, which Scrimshaw does well to control on his chest. It's played back towards McDonald. It's gone out of play for a throw-in for the Saddlers.
Nurse into Guthrie.
With Guthrie now, who plays it back to Scar. Also trying to just to keep a bit of possession at the moment. And Scar playing a high ball out to the right-hand side. It was too high for Josh Gordon, who caught the ball off the field and threw it back to
it a lot.
Scunthorpe left back.
I think that's where you see the negative side of a 4-4-2. Obviously, Walsall in comfortable possession, but they got that extra one less man in the central midfield. Proving difficult for Walsall to play.
Head into Vaughan Loft.
Guthrie nearly being caught out there by Taylor, and there's a challenge late on Norman by Loft, and it will be a free kick for the Saddlers. Ryan Loft back in the side today, has 4 goals this season. If Saddlers fans remember his name, it might be because he scored what turned out to be the winner for Carlisle when he was there on loan from Leicester City in a 2-1 victory at the start of this campaign. Free kick now for Carlisle for Scunthorpe. It's got a little bit messy in the last 2 or 3 minutes, but it's maybe a chance for the Saddlers to draw breath after a couple of chances.
10 minutes into the game there, Walsall 0, Scunthorpe 0.
Who's in the side today for a superb point-blank save from Jack Rose. As Loft heads it infield now. It's back with Loft again. Now Gilliard out to the left-hand side and Taylor being watched closely by Gordon and Norman. It's back with O'Malley now. Now on halfway, Bedeau was being closed down by Elijah Adebayo. Scrimshaw trying to close down Tyler Cordner, but Scunthorpe keeping possession. The Oxford side, who are 20th in the table, exactly the same position as when the season ended abruptly in March.
Bring the ball in, bring the ball forward.
The iron comes forward now,
No.
beasting into the path of Taylor.
Taylor
onto his
takes a
left foot,
shot.
gets the shot in,
Decent
and
save
Rose
from
diving
Rose.
down, makes another good save and crucially held onto it
Good
with
save
Loft
from Rose
in close
again.
attendance, and it stays 0-0, but Rose having a good
Taylor
game
picks
so
up the
far.
ball.
Yeah, he's done well to
Gets
keep
on his
hold of
left
that.
foot.
Scunthorpe man was right on
He's going
his
towards
toes there. and he's
Rose
tapping
left
in
hand
if he'd
side,
spilled
just
it.
about to save it though.
But you can see the problem for Walsall with Scunthorpe with that extra man in the middle of the pitch.
Rose going to score.
It's causing problems for
Scores
Walsall.
probably going to
Yeah,
look
it's
for a
five
long
across
ball
midfield,
there.
isn't it? There is Scunthorpe with Hippolyte on the left-hand
does.
side.
It's a lot of distance to cover for Guthrie
Norman
and
wins the header.
Kinsella.
Yeah. You've got...
There's always one spare man
Disappointing.
at the moment.
yeah, it's
On
the
hold
left,
and
it's
news that
really
he's
on the right,
injured.
but you're right.
Apparently
You've
could
got
be out
Gilead,
for some
and you've got
time
Beaston,
there.
and you've got
I think
Taylor
got
as
knee
well, and
injury
then
in
just having
training,
to keep
so
an eye
that'd
on
be a
Taylor.
massive
Yeah,
loss
he was the man who let go of that
to
shot.
the squad.
Obviously, Beaston staying in front
Creativity,
of the back
obviously,
four.
and his quality in front of
You know,
the
one of the strikers has got to
So,
drop down and try and make
yeah,
it
there'll be a
difficult for him
massive
to
loss
play,
if
which I don't
he's
think they're
out for
doing
long.
well enough at the moment.
Dal Clark said he's very, very
Walsall nil, Scunthorpe
unlikely
nil
to
is the
be
score in the 12th minute on
involved
Night
in this
Walsall.
Christmas
Tom Mullen
period
and Alex
now,
Nichols
so
keeping you company this
it's a
evening.
big loss. Howard
On
kicks
what
it
is
long.
a cold evening at the Banks' Stadium, about 1 or 2 degrees here.
Win the
And
header,
feels like
goes
minus
up for
3
Walsall
according to
throwing
the BBC
here
weather app
in
that I
our
use. But
own half.
we're certainly well wrapped up for this one. Obviously missing you Sadler's fans not being in the Banks' Stadium
Norman
for this
to
game.
go through.
Hopefully
back into
sometime
Rose.
soon that might
Rose
change.
kicks it
Rose
long.
clears the ball over halfway.
There's
Not the
no one
Scrimshaw
more.
to chase, and dealt with by
Scunthorpe
Jordan Clark, tapping it back to his goalkeeper
dealt
Howard, who
with it well.
it's a high clearance over halfway. Green
Win the
with a
header.
good flick
No,
on towards Loft
Loft
now.
is in.
Loft will get to there in front of it.
Loft
front
is
of
in
James
now,
Clark.
plays it out.
Loft playing out to the left-hand side to Taylor.
Goal.
Taylor letting go a
Good
shot
block
just
there.
superbly blocked by Cameron Norman.
Back
Sent in
in.
first time by O'Malley. Loft with a looping header which just hits the
Had more
roof
of the chances
of the
so
net
far,
and goes out to
Scunthorpe
play.
play.
But Scunthorpe attack looking dangerous again for the visitors.
Yeah, Lofty,
Good
he
ball
looks a
in from
handful. He's a big
O'Malley.
lad.
Ball Loft heads it over the
Had
bar.
a decent turn of foot then as well. Clark was struggling.
I should share around the stream.
No, it's not really,
I'd appreciate
not
that a
really
lot.
Rose in a Walsall goal,
But
really.
about heading
Rose
to
seems to be
15
the
minutes
sheet
more.
this season, but
Still
has made 2
Walsall
fine
nil,
saves so
Scunthorpe
far.
nil.
One to deny Hippolyte at close range.
Rose
That's a
kicks it
really
long.
good point-blank save from the
Gordon wins the
Walsall
header.
keeper, and then holding on to Jake Taylor's
Scunthorpe
effort
deal with it
with
now.
the Loft
They got the
close
ball
by,
here.
ready to try and get the rebound in. Now it's played down the left-hand side by
Tyler tried to
Taylor, but he
play down
hadn't
the
spotted
left-hand side, but
the fact that
Rose
Hippolyte was a
collects
lot
well.
closer to him than the ball that he played, and it's back again with Jack Rose making his 10th appearance of the season, his 16th
Rose is
in
going
all
to kick this
for the
long.
Sadlers.
He'll be desperate for a clean sheet, won't
Yeah.
he?
Looking for
Absolutely
Adebayo.
desperate.
Wins the header.
Two against
Okay,
Scunthorpe
now where's
last season.
McDonald?
Flicked on by Adebayo to
Go on,
McDonald on the
shoot.
left side of the penalty area. McDonald
Yes,
with the shot flashes across goal.
Flashes across
Out
goal,
of
but
play
goes out
for
for
a goal kick,
and
but you
goal
said
kick.
closer to the corner flag in the end from Wes McDonald, but when he has got the goal mouth in his eyes and
Decent attack there. Wes
tries to
McDonald could
beat the
dangerous down
full
his
back
left hand
and let go
side
of the
then.
shot. You never know what's
Had a
going to happen.
shot,
He's
well,
got
a
some
great
fine
shot.
goals this
Went out
season.
for a goal
Crawley
kick.
last season was a fantastic one. Tranmere as well, just a few weeks ago in that 3-1 victory at Prenton Park.
Yeah.
But that one I think was more
I think-
a cross-country shot.
I think as a manager and stuff, you have to
Thanks,
accept
Bob,
that he's
with
going to
the
do
header,
that
and
at
a
times,
fire.
cut in and
Plays out
maybe
to Wes
spoon
McDonald
one
again. Here
30
on the
yards
left hand
wide as he
side.
just did, because you know
He's
he
running
will
at
do it
the
eventually, cut in and put one in top
Scunthorpe
bin.
defence.
McDonald
it
left
back
side,
into
plays it back to
Nurse.
Nurse comes away from Gilead, sends a
decent
left-footed
ball into
ball
the
in,
box.
looking for Scrimshaw, cleared away,
Then
only as far as
Guthrie.
Guthrie, 30 yards from
Back out to
goal.
McDonald.
Out to the left-hand side it goes, and McDonald's got 3 black shirts
McDonald.
around him, managed to eke
Decent
out
ball
across
into the
towards
box.
Gordon, gets to the ball
Gordon
first
flips
inside the
over.
D, pumped it away or attempted to
For
by Beaston.
Scunthorpe,
That's on that far
sorry.
side and a throw in for Scunthorpe. But first chance we've really seen George Nurse coming forward from fullback.
3 shots for the Sadlers, 5
It's in the
for
balance, to be
Scunthorpe
honest, the game,
United.
isn't it?
We've
Scunthorpe
had
probably
0 on
had the
target and they've had
The best chances,
2.
also not really creating
So
the fact
they've
deal
had
at the
probably
moment.
the
but
most chances.
pretty even.
Yeah, a couple of headers, didn't they, really, Sadlers? But goalkeeper not really.
Pretty even
too
game,
worried
though.
by a
Scunthorpe
looping header
probably
from Scar and then
dominating
Scrimshaw
the,
just a minute later.
Dominating
Went wide, but
the chances
certainly
created.
been the visitors who have
First
the
screen
better
is
efforts
1-0
so
to
far.
Crawley,
Playing,
Alex Nichols with the goal.
as I've mentioned on social media before the game, lost 4 of the last 5 games. They are 5th bottom in the table with 6 wins, 2 draws, and 11 defeats. Away from home, it's either wins or defeats for Scunny. 3 wins, 6 defeats, no draws on the road so
Scunthorpe
far.
go throwing it on the right hand side.
9 matches
Stop
away
the
from
line.
Glanford Park. On the
Nelson's
right
header
hand
only goes to
side,
Green.
Green comes away from Guthrie.
He's looking quite
Green
good,
with
Green.
James
Very
Clark out there in
energetic
that left
player.
back position.
Goes out for
Blocking the
Ferry.
attempted cross in. It will go out of play on that far side. There will be a throw-in to be taken by Jordan Clark, the 29-year-old Coventry-born right
Clark
back.
didn't
He's
take the
got
throw-in
Gilliard
yet.
and Green in
Plays
front
into
of him.
Green.
Throws it
Back
to
out
Green.
to
Back
Clark.
with Clark again on that right-hand side.
Gilliard.
Now Gilliard by the corner of the
Gilliard.
penalty area on the Scunthorpe
Green.
right-hand side.
A block from Kinsella. Looking for McDonald. Goes out
16
for
minutes played, 0-0
Scunthorpe,
remains the
throwing.
score. The Sanders have had a couple of headed efforts, Scar and Scrimshaw, but both of those went wide. Jack Rose had to make another fine stop from Jake Taylor, a low shot which went through a Walsall body. Rose getting down to make a very good
Tight
save.
throwing.
He's made a very good point-blank
Clark
save
wins
before
header,
that from
he
Hippolyte.
goes to
It's still
Green.
0-0.
Back out into Clark. Into Gilliard.
Adebayo beaten to it there by Gilliard, and now Scunthorpe will come forward on their left-hand
O'Malley.
side with O'Malley. Low ball forward to release Hippolyte.
Hippolyte runs play it for
Standing up to
Walsall
it and winning
throwing.
the throw-in for the
Goes
Sanders,
along.
which he launches
Adebayo.
long towards Adebayo.
Loses out.
Bordeaux on his back, the clearance away as hit
And
forward, and
Scunthorpe
now
got the
Scrimshaw
ball.
to try and
Scrimshaw's going to press.
sniff any chances down the right-hand side, cleared
Kicks it
away
long,
by
Harry.
Howard.
Goes to Guthrie.
Now Guthrie plays it back to Scar,
Scar.
and now Clark on this
Out
left-hand
to
side.
Clark.
Mentioned Scar scoring that
Back
overhead
out
kick
to
in the
Nurse.
1-0 victory here against Scunthorpe
Nurse
last season. That was in
into
September, and they
into
followed that
Clark.
up with a 2-0 win on Boxing Day
Into
thanks to
Dan
goals
Scar.
from Wes McDonald and Alfie
Kicks
Bates.
the ball,
Scar
looking
with a
for
high
Adebayo.
ball out to the left-hand side to
Chests it down
Adebayo.
well.
Chests it up to McDonald now.
There's
McDonald
McDonald.
left side, 25 yards from
Go
goal.
on.
Tries to come in field. He's in a
Gets
battle
his
there with
tackle there
Beeston.
from the
Which the
Scunthorpe
Scunthorpe
player.
man wins. And now Gilliard will come away
Gilliard
from McDonald and play a
plays up the
high ball
line.
clear. One for Loft to chase. Scar comes across.
Oh,
and
no.
runs it back to their keeper. Just about got enough on that.
It's a foul.
That's a late challenge by Loft on Jack Rose. And the Walsall goalkeeper is in
Oh.
agony there. And the referee
Scar
has come
plays a
over
bit
Trevor
of a loose
Kettle
ball
to
to
see to
Rose.
this
He
because,
comes out to
well, that
collect.
was Jack
And
Rose
their
to win.
player
It was a late
caught him
challenge by the
late.
Scunthorpe
Both
striker.
players are down.
And both players in agony.
Nasty collision, wasn't it?
Let's have a look at this again. Tries to head it back.
Clark and
Bit
Scar and a
loose.
bit of bother with Loft running in
collision
behind
there.
them.
Both down.
The referee Trevor Kettle will have a chat with his assistant here because, well, as I saw it, Rose was closer to the ball.
Trevor Kettle's
Rose
going to
caught
have
him,
a
was caught late by
word
Loft
with
for me.
the linesman.
So if the referee is going to give a decision here, it'll be a card against the Scunthorpe man. That's if he is going to dish out any punishment here. He's just lurking
So look
behind
what Trevor Kettle
Ryan
will
Loft
do.
at the moment is Trevor Kettle. He's given the 2 red cards so far this season.
Not sure how dirty it was. I don't know.
It
No.
was late, wasn't it? But
It
they were
was
both going
late.
for
It
it.
looked quite honest, though.
Rose is sitting up now. In fact, well, and
2
well,
players
Loft
still down.
thought about it, and then he's
19
facing the
minutes
ground
into the
now.
game.
So
Walsall
we've
nil,
got a bit of a
Scunthorpe
stoppage
nil.
here as Cameron Norman,
3
Josh
views
Gordon,
that
and
coming
Elijah
in. Thank
Adebayo
you
come over to
for tuning in.
get some liquid refreshments. Keelan Lavery away to our left-hand side is warming up, as of course, as you'd expect, is Liam Roberts. Now all eyes on the referee Trevor Kettle here. He's just
I think
making
he's got a
chat
card
now.
out. A yellow card, I think.
Ryan Loft getting to his feet gingerly. I think Trevor Kettle's going to give Loft a card here. Just
Yeah,
the
I think
way
he's going
he's
to give
hanging around.
Loft the yellow card.
Dan Scar's come over to see if Jack Rose is all right. Ryan Loft is limping away to the touchline. Now then, what have we got? It is a yellow card, isn't it, for
Von Loft's just been given
for
a yellow
Ryan
card
Loft,
for that.
which, unless you
Think Rose
disagree,
be
the
alright to
iFollow
carry on.
viewers, from your take of it, Alex, it was one that both of them were going for, and Rose got there first.
It was a little bit late. I think yellow's the right one. Whether it was dirty and that he meant to go in late, I don't think so.
Keep in touch on social media. This is one night I'm glad I'm at home watching the match. Roger wishing us good evening, saying they're
Rose
definitely
gonna
missing
try this free
Rory in the middle, and Henry, Sean and Ellen are looking forward to a good
4
game
views that are
tonight
coming
from
in.
Cannock,
Appreciate it a lot.
and happy
Thanks
to
for
see
tuning in.
Nurse back
Rose
in
kicks
the
it
squad.
long.
Back
Adebayo
underway
wins a
with
header
Adebayo
into
flicking a ball out to the
McDonald.
left-hand side of West
McDonald.
McDonald. 3 red shirts in the box to aim
Into
for
the
it.
box.
No crossing.
Yes.
And Adebayo's there, but it's held by the
And
goalkeeper.
Boy gets there. misses
Joe
and goes
from
into
close
Howard.
range. We've seen that combination
McDonald
fruit in the recent weeks. McDonald
gets onto
sending
his
a low
right foot.
ball in.
Low
And a
ball into the
brought
front
in this time
post.
by Howard,
Adebayo
who held
misses.
onto it.
Yeah, dangerous ball fizzed across the box then. Any touch from Adebayo or even a Scunthorpe defender, and that could have ended up in the net.
Kinsella
with a high up and
Adebayo
under, which
chests
Adebayo expertly chests off to McDonald on the left-hand
McDonald
side.
in the left-hand side
Yeah,
into Kinsella, into Nurse.
to watch him against Clark.
What do you think of the 4-4-2 so
Kinsella.
far?
Well, the first, certainly after the
Into Scott.
first 5 minutes and the warning signs, it was a bit of a worry, but I think
Cold ball
Walsall
into
need to use this
Scunthorpe.
extra man
Decent
up
ball
front to their
into one
advantage, don't they, as
two
much as they
bodies
can,
to
as
the
Scrimshaw
goal
battles
but he
the
did very well to keep that in.
byline with
Which is
Badoni
why I fouled
on
him.
the centre half, and
Definitely
there will
that's
be a
foul.
free kick for Scunthorpe. Certainly the last 5 or so minutes
It's
hasn't
been
been
a bit
quite so
bouncy
evident.
there,
Yeah, it's not as fluid as I've seen Walsall play, but I suppose that's a
missing
sacrifice.
Gordon Holding.
Of having
Can already
extra man
tell,
up
even
front,
in the
extra
last
man
game,
running into the
we're
box.
missing him again
Well,
today
we
too.
saw that in real evidence, didn't we, when McDonald fizzed that low
Make sure to
ball in.
leave
There was
thoughts
3
if
of
you're
them in
watching the
there, which
game
was
in the
very
chat. I'd like
positive
to hear
to
what
see.
you guys think of
With
the game so
Scrimshaw
far.
and Adebayo
Herald,
and Gordon. It was Adebayo at the near
towards-
post, and it was saved by
I think that's
Mark
Sloth.
Howard. Now up this other end again, Norman will clear the ball away, but
Plays
he's
the ball away, gives it our foul.
judged to have fouled Devon Green on this Walsall left-hand side. Well, Norman's not very happy with that decision. A number of the substitutes as well around us.
It's a little bit soft.
I'm not so sure about that. And
Green was on the
I think
ball.
we are in
Plays the
agreement
ball away.
there. We not so
Um,
sure about that decision by Trevor Kettle, who's
Danny's
might be the lead
asking
two,
where are
but
you watching the match?
free kick
I'm
will
watching
be
on
taken by
I Follow
Scunthorpe
on the
with,
Walsall website.
O'Malley,
O'Malley's got the
and it's sent actually by Gilliard.
headed away from
Scrimshaw
Walsall
heads it away.
on
Clark
free
and a
kick.
low ball out to the right hand side. Now here's Green.
Green
Down the right wing. Watched by
plays it back
Adebayo. Turns
into
and plays it back
Clark.
to Clark. The big men are still forward from that
Clark.
earlier free kick. Corners there,
Run
still
down
in the
the
boxes.
right-hand side.
Clark makes his way down the right hand side.
With the
ball
throw-in.
comes off Wes McDonald.
Actually,
goes out of play
subscribe
for
to
a
the channel
throw-in.
if you knew. I'd appreciate that a lot. I think it's
Well, we passed the midway point of
yeah,
the first
Scunthorpe
half
throwing,
now.
I mean.
0-0 is the score. Scunthorpe with the
approaching
chances.
the 25-minute mark now.
Taylor
0-0.
forcing Rose into good saves. Loftus looped ahead
Scunthorpe probably had the better of the
as
chances
well.
so far. Just about, probably.
Involved in a
Walsall
collision with Jack
probably
Rose,
creeping back
which,
into the game now.
Rose fortunately is
Obviously,
back to his feet and okay
hasn't been
to
a
play on,
great
but
game.
picked up a yellow card. Up the other end, Scar looping a header over the bar. Scrimshaw
Hopefully
is
get a
heading
goal.
wide, and McDonald's
Before
dangerous
half-time,
ball
that'd be
into the left-hand
massive.
side to Adebayo, lurking around the near
Danny
post,
says,
but it was
come
a
on,
save
yeah. Come on, Sadness.
by Mark Howard. And it's cleared away by
Rose up the line.
Rose.
Adebayo wins the
Adebayo's
header.
won a few headers already, and now another one towards Scrimshaw's cleared away. It'll be back with Jack Rose. I think Walsall have dealt with that early bit of
Scott.
pressure from Scunthorpe, and looking a little bit more assured.
Scott
Possession
into
as,
Cameron Norman.
Norman in the right back
Up the
area. will,
line, looking for
lift a high
Adebayo.
ball forward towards Adebayo by the corner of the
Wins
penalty
it quite
area.
well. Penalty.
Away from Beddoe. Well, he's down on the ground, and the referee has seen nothing wrong
Walsall
with that.
plays calling for a penalty there.
Clark and Brian Dutton on this near
Let's
side.
see it
beg to
again.
differ. And
Let's
he was
have
in a
a look.
battle there with Beddoe, and he went to ground.
I think
That was
anywhere
their
else on the pitch
centre-back.
and they give a free kick.
He's tugging his
But the fact
shirt.
that he's running into the box, I think it's a brave ref
Don't
to
know
give
yet.
a penalty for.
Don't know. That's a penalty.
He's been brilliant now, Adebayo so far.
Won everything, hasn't he?
Yeah. He looks a lot better with a partner up top with
Tyler
him.
Scunthorpe
on
on
the
the left
near
hand side.
side.
Taylor cutting it back
Gilliard.
to Gilliard.
Gilliard.
Out to the left hand
Out to
side. And
O'Malley.
O'Malley now.
Taylor.
O'Malley cutting it back to Taylor by the corner of the penalty area.
He goes
Gordon
down, but
defending
no
well,
foul
and now
given there.
Guthrie
Guthrie
will come away with the ball. And that's
gives a
loose one from
sloppy
Guthrie.
pass
Straight to
away
Clark, who
again.
gets it back
Clark.
from Green.
It's ball into the
Clark with
box.
a low ball in towards Green at the
Green.
near post. Headed away by Clark. And
McDonald with the
will
clearance.
clear the ball away.
On his
Looks like
far
this is the
to
getting ready to be now.
O'Malley.
25 minutes gone. 0-0 remains the score, but Walsall going very close just now with Wes McDonald looking really lively down the left hand side. Got a low ball
Scunthorpe
fizzed
on
in
the
towards
ball.
Adebayo at the near post. Howard was down to
Tyler
make the save for
goes
Scunthorpe.
down.
0-0 the score.
Adebayo gives away a foul.
Free kick for
No
Scunthorpe.
penalty,
though, in a
Danny said,
dangerous
yeah.
position
Referee
now
didn't
to
give
the
a
left of
penalty.
centre after that foul.
Unsure if it
of
was a
Jake
penalty
Taylor.
or not, but It did look like there's a tug of the shirt there, but yeah, no penalty. Unlucky. Yeah.
Were together when
Well,
Port
I think
Vale
Alex
scored that
Nichols, who's
really
commentator
fine
on there
free
today, said if that was
kick
anywhere
in the
on
first half.
any other place on the pitch, he'd be giving us a free kick. Because it's in the penalty box, he'd definitely just give it. But yeah, thanks to the 5 viewers that couldn't be in. Appreciate it a lot. Make sure you share it around with everyone. I'd appreciate that a lot.
O'Malley and Gilliard.
Gilliard and O'Malley standing over it. I think O'Malley's going to take it. With his left foot, puts the ball into the box. No! Goal. Hippolyte with the goal. The number 15 and Scunthorpe with 1-0 here.
One of 5 changes tonight into the Scunthorpe side. The ricochet.
Poor goal. That's a sloppy goal to give away.
Tiny, powerful finish.
Very sloppy.
To put Scunthorpe
decent ball in from O'Malley.
Just about deserved it. 26 minutes gone.
I think Walsall player headed it off his own. Headed it off the Scunthorpe. Off the Scunthorpe player, and it goes in from Hippolyte. 1-0 to Scunthorpe. 26 minutes played.
As you say, though, it's probably what they deserve with the way they've started the game.
It's Walsall 0, Scunthorpe 1. The visitors are ahead. Miles
1-0 Scunthorpe. Anyone that's joining there, Hippolyte with the goal.
A really unfortunate ricochet sent it into the path of Hippolyte, who powered it home. Past Rose from close range. Walsall 0, Scunthorpe 1.
Unlucky, Alex says. Danny said, what happened? 1-0. Yeah, it's 1-0 Scunthorpe. Hippolyte with the goal. Dan Score headed it off one of the Scunthorpe players, went into the path of Hippolyte, and went in. But Walsall on the attack, Adebayo, Cameron Norman, the ball into the box, go on.
Too high for Scrimshaw, headed away as far as
Kinsella. Guthrie.
Just outside the D to Guthrie now.
Norman. Wins a throw-in. Come on. Okay, that was the half-time goal I needed.
It was a very good finish, very nice finish from Hippolyte. From a visitor's perspective.
Guthrie into Norman.
Norman
into the box.
Ball in from Norman.
Clear it away.
With their deflection getting a bit luckier there, and it's cleared away at the near post as far as Clark inside the Scunthorpe
box.
half.
Looking for Adebayo, wins the header. Looking for a score.
Cleared away.
Gilliard. They clear it away.
There's nothing Jack
Clark
Rose can
can
do
knock up
about
the line.
No, really powerful finish from Hippolyte to
Kinsella wins the header.
Adebayo. Clean sheet bonus again.
He hasn't kept one this season, unfortunately.
McDonald
down the left-hand side for the Saddlers. 3 in the box.
It's into the box, go on.
Towards the far post, looking for Gordon, but it's too high for the Walsall wide man who goes out to play
another game with Jack Rose and keeping clean sheet. No clean sheet from this season so far.
He likes the festive period. That came on Boxing Day.
Howard's going to take his goal kick. How Walsall playing. His Scunthorpe are just edging it at the moment. Probably deserve that goal. Walsall played a few chances, but no real clear-cut chances. Missing Holden for Walsall, I think, tonight. And probably could be out for some time pounds down Clark. Scunthorpe, some one-touch football now. Gilliard. Good tackle from Guthrie. Could also be on the counter-attack. Lies for Adebayo. Adebayo. Go on. Too slow. Too slow there from Adebayo. Cameron Norman lunging in there, and now Scunthorpe on the attack. Loft.
Midfielder Taylor was caught late there, but now
Loft into Taylor.
Loft will play it back to Taylor, and now it's in the central position of Beeston. Gets it back to Gilliard. Beeston out to the right hand side.
Clark out into Green.
Out to the right now, and Green
on the right hand side. No. It's too easy. Shouldn't be allowing that cross to come in.
More danger signs for the Saddlers.
It's been lively, hasn't he, Green?
Yeah.
He's definitely the danger man for Scunthorpe.
It's past not Scunthorpe, Stourbridge.
I'm not sure about the 4-4-2, Tom, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Well, you noticed it fairly early on, didn't you, the first?
I don't know why he's playing Gordon
White. He's
a striker and playing right midfield. I don't think.
Not sure it's working.
He's very wise to right midfield, Gordon. Then McDonald.
Now
on.
McDonald has to try and come away from a
This
couple of black shirts, but it's
possess
cleared away.
McDonald.
Scar back in the Walsall defence will
Clips it across
try to ball out to the
looking
right,
for
looking
Gordon.
for Gordon.
Good
It's
header
headed
from
away
O'Malley.
as far as Taylor now, who's left-footed ball
Taylor.
forward to release
For
kick the
Gillian.
right. Scar
Scar intercepts.
cushion ball down to
Then
Guthrie, and
Norman.
it's back
Then
with
Guthrie
the
into
Walsall
Scar.
defender Dan Scar again.
Scar
He's
into
beasting, he's got so much space in there.
Yeah.
No one really
Clark
around him. The
into
ball just
Nurse.
breaking to him
Who's
every time.
returned from injury after
Well, I
13
wondered when I
matches.
was
Kinsella.
looking at the teams at 6 o'clock when they came out. I
Across to
wondered
Dan
whether it was a
Scar.
4-2-3-1
He's
with maybe
stepping
Kinsella alongside Guthrie and
into
then
the
3
pitch.
buzzing ahead.
Of
But
the
it's
pitch,
all about where
then
Scrimshaw
Norman.
was going to
Yeah,
play.
I can see why he's done it because Scrimshaw
Into
obviously
Guthrie.
looks a lot better through the middle of the pitch, but
Into Kinsella. Kinsella into
Kinsella is
Clark.
back helping out
Clark's moving up the
the
pitch too.
section.
Right ball
Clark is
into
played forward
Nurse.
towards Nurse by the corner flag.
Holds
On
off the
left for
player and then
Saddlers,
plays
plays
it
it back to
into
McDonald
McDonald.
again. There are 3 men in the penalty
possessed
area to
there.
aim for. It's back with James Clark on halfway. He's
Clark
got
at half
Kinsella
right, plays into Kinsella,
close
turns.
support now.
McDonald.
McDonald deep for the Saddlers.
Quicker.
That's McDonald very central as he
Guthrie.
squares it for Danny Guthrie.
Needs to be
And
much
is
quicker.
presenting himself. Takes a high ball towards Gordon on that far side. He'll work to keep that ball in by the corner flag.
That's
He's got
quite
Nurse just behind
poor
him.
ball there from
2 in
Guthrie.
the
He's
box
kept
to
it
aim
now,
for Josh Gordon.
Decent ball
Gordon
in.
managed to weak
Go
out.
on.
Cross.
Oh,
He
my.
went in. Just under his own crossbar.
Went to
Howard
crosses,
palms it away. There's a
and
late challenge
Gordon
of
is
Cameron
scored.
Law, but it will be a free kick for the Saddlers. But that looping ball in by Josh Gordon. I think he was
Right
looking for
challenge
Elijah
and
at the fire.
Cameron Norman got free
But
kicks.
Howard had to deal with that one.
yeah, I think if the
I
keeper
think
doesn't
he's
get
looking for a
touch,
cross there,
Adebayo's
looking for
not in at the back
Adebayo.
post.
If he left that Howard, that was definitely going to Adebayo
It's good,
for
good
another.
position for a free kick though.
Come on. But yeah, thanks for the free views that are coming in. Appreciate it a lot. Scunthorpe players down. Receiving
13
treatment
minutes
at the
remaining
moment.
at the end of this first
Come
half.
on, mini
Walsall
goal.
nil, Scunthorpe 1 is the score. Waiting for this free kick to be taken by Danny Guthrie. Andy is watching on the telly, needing to make the most of these 3 home games in a row to make a playoff push.
Still down, Scunthorpe players.
Still waiting for this free kick to be taken with the Scunthorpe man down. It's the goal scorer, I think, Hippolyte, isn't it, who's in a bit of agony.
Hippolyte's down, the goal scorer.
He's slowly to
getting
his
up.
feet, but he doesn't look too
No, he's
comfortable,
struggling.
does he?
It wouldn't be a bad thing for the Saddlers if he had to go off, to be honest.
But yeah, can Sanders get a goal off this free kick? Let's hope so.
Hippolyte is
Guthrie's going to take
limping
it.
towards the
Yeah, on the near
corner
side.
flag off the field, and Scunthorpe will defend this free kick with 10 men on the field. Walsall with a set piece with 11.5 minutes remaining at the end of this first half. Guthrie with both arms in the air prepares
Guthrie,
to
both
deliver, and
arms in the
Adebayo's
air.
in there.
There's
Clark
a
at the
ball
far
towards
side.
the
It's chipped
back
towards
post.
the back post towards
Scunthorpe
Gordon.
played it away.
Good
And Green
defensive
gets
work
it
by the
away.
Scunthorpe defence to head that one away.
Yeah,
It was
going to get it. Probably going to look
good
towards
looking
back
ball
into
in
the
there,
box.
which was
Bringing the ball forward, and he
what's
puts
looking
ball
to be
into the
attacked
box.
as Nurse
Yes.
hits the ball in now towards
Oh.
Scar, and it's a header
Scar
on
heads it.
target by the Walsall centre
More
half.
chances for the Southlands
Howard
here.
was equal to it on his goal line.
Yeah, a little bit better for Walsall. Reacted
Bit
okay
flat,
since the
that
goal.
header was.
Still like to see a bit more from them though.
High ball forward. Clark is under
Clark
it,
with
heads
the
it
header.
away.
Only
Beasting
Beasting.
again in midfield.
Gilliard.
Plays it forward to Gilliard. Now out to the right hand side
Green
from Green
into
to
Clark.
Clark. Back
Gilliard.
in field to
Just
Gilliard.
in the turning, plays out into Clark.
Now Clark playing it
Green.
forward.
Green gets
Green
tries to
trying
get
to
past
take the
Nurse.
ball away from Nurse, who holds
Holds
him
out
off.
well. Well played.
Done
Nurse.
well there.
Yeah.
Brilliant defend from George Nurse.
Wow, that's
What?
crazy.
Trevor Kettle is pointing for a corner, so Nurse must have touched it as he tried to. Well, if
Corner
he
ball for
nobody
Scunthorpe
touched it,
forward.
why
He
don't
did
he
well
take his
to take it out.
to shield the ball to go out of play? But it will be a
Dunno.
Scunthorpe corner, their third of the night, and it'll be
Scunthorpe corner.
Gilliard and O'Malley over that side, their right-hand side to deliver. A chance for Corner and Badeau to come forward from the back as it's taken short to O'Malley on his left foot. The full
the
back
box
sends a
now,
dangerous
goal.
ball there. Oh, and it's headed wide by Loft, and that was another
Loft being scored.
good chance for the visitors. Loft from close range.
They're looking
but he
good
can't
off the
keep
set
his head on
piece.
target. And Walsall have really got to watch out here. They're Trailing by a goal, but it could have been more.
Yeah, they looked all over the place at that set piece there. No one really talking and organising.
Loft tries to
There
lay
was
it
2 or
back.
3 on the edge of the
Norman
box.
into
One
Gordon. He
round
does
the back,
well.
that was
Go on,
fair.
Gordon. Go on, Gordon, I mean.
Now,
Gordon.
Gordon down the Walsall right-hand side.
Yeah,
Curls the
Gordon.
ball into
Yes,
Adebayo.
shoot.
Chest it down one.
Oh.
Good defensive work by Clark to block the
Good
shot
chest
from
down.
Adebayo.
Just misses out on the
He was
shot.
just about to pull the trigger, but Jordan Clark coming in from right
Good
back
tackle.
with some great defensive work.
Great little chip pass from Gordon. A brilliant take from Adebayo on his chest.
9 minutes remaining in this first half.
Go on,
Also,
Gordon.
Neil Scunthorpe won. The Sanders on the attack at the
Gordon.
moment, right side of the penalty area. Gordon
Tries to
sending
put
the
a ball
ball
to the
in,
box. Gets blocked.
but it's been blocked. And
Hippolyte.
Norman down the right-hand side is poked out of play by Hippolyte, and it will be
Walsall throwing it. Thanks to the two views that are currently in. Make sure to share it around. I'd appreciate that.
Walsall nil, Scunthorpe 1. 36 minutes played. Scunthorpe nearly 2-0 up just now. Though a short
Gonna
corner,
throw
and
this
Manny sent a high ball in loft with a header just wide. They've got a long
Throws
throw.
it in.
Norman will launch into the penalty area.
Scar,
Scar
back
back
into
to Norman
Norman.
on this far side.
Is he
He sent
back
the
in?
high ball in this
Oh,
time.
headed away.
It's headed away at the near post.
Kids have headed
Walsall
back
very
in.
close just then, but they're still trailing by a goal to nil.
Scunthorpe clear.
Oh, needs to deal with this.
High ball cleared for
Clark.
James Clark.
Just well to deal with that. He's got time there.
Clark
Plays
will
it
play
back
it back
into
to the
Rose.
goalkeeper, Jack Rose.
Rose.
Look at Beasted again. Look how much space he's got in the middle of the pitch.
Guthrie will
So
play a ball
switch.
from right to left towards Adebayo, looking to flick it
And
back
God
into the
tries
path of
to
McDonald.
take it down.
Kinsella sniffing around, but the goalkeeper
Yes, that's
Howard will
it.
come out and clear
Take
the
some
ball
more.
well over halfway. Clark will
Clark
play
with
it
the
back
header.
towards Gordon, who wins
Gordon
the header
out to
on.
McDonald.
Now here's Wes McDonald. McDonald coming forward down the Walsall left-hand side,
McDonald
turns
into
and plays it back to Kinsella, out to the
into
left-hand side of
Nurse.
Nurse. Gordon is making
Nurse.
his way forward. The ball
To
set to
Scrimshaw.
Scrimshaw, but he's just strayed offside down the Walsall left side there. Gordon's just gesturing to George Nurse. He said he might have been in a better position to accept that ball, but it will be a free kick for
Bit
Scunthorpe.
frustrating
The
so far.
corner, just trying to waste a little bit of time. The man who's on loan from Bournemouth, just like Jake Scrimshaw, the two Cherries players going toe-to-toe as we watch at the moment. Scrimshaw and Corner. I imagine they are
Howard.
different ages, the
long.
22-year-old Corner and the 20-year-old Scrimshaw.
long.
But
To win the header. Skull loops up into the air. Who's going to win this
they'll
header?
obviously be
Bouncing
familiar
around.
with each other and maybe know
Nurse
each other's
tries to win
games.
it
As,
there. Hippolyte.
Scunthorpe build on
Loft.
the right-hand side with Loft out to the right and Clark. Low ball forward and Clark snuffs out the danger. His clearance away though is straight to a man in black again, and it's with Badeau out to the
O'Malley.
left-hand side and O'Malley.
Who gets a
Skipped up
Walsall
off a
throwing.
Walsall man, and it will
No,
be
well,
a
it's
throw in for
Scunthorpe
Scunthorpe. And so far, if you were Neil Cox, you'd be very happy at the moment, wouldn't you, Alex? The Scunthorpe manager. What can Darryl Clark do to change this?
I know I've rattled on about it already, but I think he's got to change formation.
O'Malley.
Bates in maybe.
Yeah, then they're getting out running. There's an extra man in the middle of the field for Scunthorpe at all times, and it's causing problems.
Hippolyte. Into O'Malley.
O'Malley, go on, sorry.
I think it will help Walsall as well in possession. I think they've struggled,
Got the ball in.
not been
To this
as
right
fluid
hand side.
as they have been the last few weeks.
Head away from
You see
Kinsella.
Beasted again picking up.
Beasted chests it down and feeds
Taylor.
Taylor now outside the penalty area. Taylor with a low ball to Gilead.
Gilead.
Kinsella trying to snuff out the danger, but Badeau will send it forward now towards Hippolyte, the man who
Guthrie.
goal on 26
To
minutes
Nurse.
separates the sides at the moment. Walsall nil, Scunthorpe 1,
Nurse.
6 minutes
into
to go
Guthrie.
in this first half.
Guthrie.
Miles Hippolyte, the former Brentford youth man, with a powerful effort after
Adebayo here
deflection
on the
fell into his
left-hand
path.
side.
Now Adebayo has it on the Walsall left-hand side. McDonald making an
McDonald.
overlapping run. Two in the box
Go on.
3 for at the moment from McDonald.
Tries
Couple of
to step
step overs.
overs.
Trying to twist and turn his way into the penalty area. He's still got it and tries to feed it back to Guthrie now. Kinsella will take over
Into
and feed it
Nurse.
out to the left-hand side and George Nurse. Nurse will send a high left-footed ball
Yes.
towards Adebayo.
Shoot.
It's down, the flag's gone up though. And Gordon's finish will have no bearing on the scoreline because the referee has finally
Make sure to
seen
share
the
and
offside
stream.
flag
I'd appreciate that a lot.
on this near side. Also, Neil Scunthorpe won the score. 40 minutes played.
Adebayo heads it
If they
down.
were to bring
Into
place, I would have to
Guthrie, but
sacrifice
I think
Scripture,
that's
wouldn't they? I think,
Gordon.
really.
Yeah.
That was offside.
If they were to add an extra man in in the field, or they would have to change the way the front four are playing, and they could bring Bates on for somebody like Guthrie and then play Kinsella and Bates back there with maybe Gordon as a number 10 and Wes on one side and Jake on the other, perhaps.
Maybe.
Certainly a few questions to be answered as Clark wins the header. And Abayo's won nearly everyone that comes out of the area and steal away. Norman back towards halfway. Beeston will just up to Taylor on this left-hand side. Taylor will play a ball looking for corner, but it's a loose one. And McDonald will see the danger. Search forward now. Central position for McDonald. Yes! Oh! It's a diving save, but a good save. Howard dives down onto it. McDonald had two men forward in front of him in that attack, but pulled the trigger in a central position, diving down to his right. Howard makes a good save and keeps it also nil Scunthorpe 1.
Yeah, great strike from McDonald. I think if I was Adebayo, I'd be pulling my hair up.
4 remaining in this first half. Walsall nil Scunthorpe 1, but Walsall coming very close just now. It was a loose pass by Taylor, snuffed out by McDonald, who surged forward in a central position, 25 yards from goal. It was a good shot, but it was a good save diving down to his right by Howard. Walsall nil Scunthorpe 1.
Norman up into Gordon. Gordon goes down.
Gordon's on the ground and finally gets in the situation and gets on. This time the Rutland referee, Norman will take the free kick short to Guthrie. Squares it to Kinsella. Back to Guthrie, who pokes it forward. Wanted a handball against a Scunthorpe man there, but from the Kettle saw nothing wrong with that. And Beeson had to be careful there, but manages to get out a bit of a cul-de-sac to the corner. And now he's chipped the ball forward to in particular there from a Scunthorpe perspective, but they'll be happy to go in at the break with a 1-goal lead at the moment, having only won 3 of their 9 away fixtures so far this season on a poor run of 4 defeats in the last 5 games. Cleared away by Beeson now as far as halfway. Scar in a battle with Loft. Kinsella will bring the ball down. He's been brought down by his opposite number 8, Gilliard. Scar will take the free kick quickly and short to Clark. It's back with Dan Scar again, ever present in the league this season. Dan Scar just missing the trophy game against Roses. Norman with a high ball in towards Scrimshaw. He brings it down well. It's poked away by Beeston with Adebayo close by. Norman will play it back inside the centre circle to James Clark.
Clark going to Nurse.
Not happy with what he was watching just then. Takes his seat away to our left-hand side.
McDonald coming inside here.
Comes in field. He's very central again. Where's McDonald? Nurse is on that left-hand side. Norman has played the ball behind Josh Scott, who's made the run forward down
the share and stream to Scunthorpe channel for you, and also leave a like.
Yeah, I think Clark will be able to get them at half-time and have a chat and regroup and work out what they're going to do in this second half.
Need some creativity.
Before they've come from behind a few
second
times
half to improve. I think we need more creativity. We need to be much quicker on the ball and obviously score a goal.
Flick on by Hippolyte on the left side of this Scunthorpe attack here is Loft. Norman does well to keep the ball in play. Now Scar will play a high one out defence towards Adebayo.
Walsall
nil Scunthorpe 1. A minute of normal time remaining at the end of this first half. Norman prepares to take this throw in with Gordon in front of him on the right wing. Defeated 2 anxious to get past. He's done really well. Gordon gets the ball in towards Adebayo. Guthrie was beaten to the ball there by Green, and it's cleared away by Taylor. Loft gets to the ball first in front of Clark, who's going to race to get this, and he's done that quite a few times as Clark. He knows when to go down. He's clipped by Loft, who's on the yellow card, let's not forget. Running in late there with Rose earlier on, and now Norman is coming forward on the right side, over halfway. Ball out to the left, looking for Wes McDonald. It'll be tied up by Clark. Back to the keeper.
That's heavy.
Don't really know what to say.
15 seconds left.
Yeah, they're trying, but the high balls. I mean, Adebayo is meeting by and large a lot of the high balls that come forward, but not to see them sometimes keep it down a bit more, wouldn't you? Really? Especially with Wes on that left-hand side. The best real moment for me, we're entering 4 minutes
also,
of
in the second half, we need to
collision
use
between
Wes
Loft and
McDonald
Rose. the best move for the Saddlers from
4
West
minutes.
McDonald on 20 minutes. Fizz that low ball in
4
from the left and Adebayo at the near post,
in this
as he did against Tranmere and
first
against Oldham.
Yeah.
Was there to apply the finishing touch, and that's what I want to see more of,
Gordon
really.
back
We say it nearly every week, don't we? Try and get the ball out to McDonald's. He's the danger man.
Cleared away as far as Norman, who tries to
Poor.
bring the ball down. Two
Gordon
Scunthorpe players
collects
getting
on.
in each other's way there.
Gordon into
So against
Norman,
Bolton,
up
how
the
crucial
line.
that late goal at the end of the first half was. Can Walsall do it again here against
Come on.
Scunthorpe? It's out of the stadium
Yeah.
by Jacob Beddoe, the former Bury and Aston Villa defender.
By
Throw in
Norman.
for the Saddlers with
Norman into
played
Guthrie.
just short of a minute of the
Into the
four early on.
box.
Guthrie sends it in. Gordon tries to angle
Gordon
the
with
header
a
towards
flat
goal,
header.
but well, he's just gesturing what he meant to do there. He tried to flick it on. You could see the way his head's moving. He didn't get it right though, and his effort
Wasn't a great ball from Guthrie.
was low, was a bit too low. But Walsall with it all to do again. They
3
were
minutes left of
trailing
added
here
time.
against Port
Still
Vale
1-0
2-0 at half time. They were trailing by a goal to nil when Owen Doyle put Bolton ahead, but Adebayo equalising just before half time. And of course, they were
So
trailing against
from Sandon.
Stevenage here before Gordon scored a late 91st minute penalty. They're having to come from behind again at the Banks Stadium if they're going to get a positive result to end this calendar year. Guthrie will try and eke it out to the left hand side towards McDonald, but Clark read it and feeds Green on that Scunthorpe right hand side. Comes away from Kinsella. Now there's a burst of speed from Green. Gets a low ball in. It's just in front of Hippolyte.
Green, that Green on the right hand side for
left-hand
Scunthorpe.
side and out of play for
Super.
a throw in.
Great
But
stopping.
wow, Devon
Nurse is
Green
having a
with
mare against
such
him.
pace there. Nurse isn't slow.
No, he left him for dead, didn't
Yeah, that is
he? Impressive.
That's you to
and
leave your
worrying
thoughts in the
in
chat
measures, really, from,
on the
from Walsall
game so
perspective. As
far.
Norman
Let's hear what you guys think of the game. As you do, share around the stream, leave a like and subscribe if you're new, please.
Beeston, who knocks it back to Cordner. High ball looped forward, which Clark will deal with. It's out to the left-hand side.
Nurse.
And Nurse now. First game in
Nurse into
14 for
Clark.
George Nurse, who's back at left back today, the man on loan
Into Scar.
from Bristol City. Of course, another former Bristol City man, Rory Holden, out for
Scar up the line.
quite a prolonged stretch now, we fear, with
Looking for
his injury, which saw
Scunthorpe
him miss that
loses
soccer
out.
game as well
Scunthorpe
on
hasn't done much
Boxing
so
Day.
far.
Cleared away by Howard.
Doesn't have too much service.
Scar will nod it forward towards Adebayo.
Adebayo holds it.
Adebayo will look to
Play
try and
well.
hold off Cordner. He's battling
Wins a-
well, Adebayo
wins a
there.
free
He's
kick,
won a
though.
free kick for the Saddlers.
Yeah, it's what you want from your centre forward, making it hard for defenders to get the ball. He's won a free kick in a dangerous position.
He's been the best player for me in the first half for the Saddlers. He's worked really hard in the attempts to try and get a goal for the Saddlers. And now with
closing
minutes of
half time
stoppage
here.
time remaining at the end of
Come
this
on, can we get a goal?
first half, Walsall have a free kick. Danny Guthrie is the man to deliver. Dan Scar and James Clark are forward from the back. Josh Gordon, Jake Scrimshaw and Elijah Adebayo also in the penalty area. Trevor Kettle blows his whistle, sent in by Guthrie now, and it's cleared away inside his own 6-yard box by Cordner. There's a man down. Josh Gordon inside the penalty area as it's cleared away. Guthrie, good ball out to the left-hand side to McDonald. McDonald sends it in now to Scrimshaw. Scrimshaw tries to take it away from Clark. Beats McDonald now, but he gave Clark a chance to clear it away.
Time to say what changes
on
half
the Walsall
time.
left-hand side.
Would you make
He's been watched closely by Beeston, who's been impressive for
Alfie
Scunthorpe.
Bates
And now
maybe
Norman
on.
has it with 15 seconds of stoppage time remaining at the end of the first half.
You ain't got no
Norman
one on the
lofts the
bench.
ball in towards Adebayo.
Yes.
It rose high to beat
Scar.
Scar
Shoot.
back to Adebayo. Now he was offside. His shot
Adebayo
was
for
saved.
the
It was straight at
chance.
Howard.
Good
But that was
header
nice
from
the
Scar.
Saddlers.
Yeah, brilliant from Adebayo again.
Could use
Changes
his
the line
left foot
really well.
maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
just
know.
unfortunate
Decent
he's offside.
attempt though.
And that's
think
the
he's offside
half-time
anyway.
whistle at the Banks
Yeah.
Stadium.
Half
Miles
time,
Hippolyte's
Walsall
goal,
nil.
Howard home
Scunthorpe
on
1.
26 minutes gives
I
Scunthorpe the
think
lead
that off.
at half-time.
Not a great
Walsall
half. That's
nil,
not the best I've seen Walsall
Scunthorpe
play
one
this
here at the
half.
Banks. Join
Seems
us
to
in
be
15
better in
minutes
the
for
second half.
and
Let's
hopefully
hope though.
more positive story to tell here.
Players
because,
need to stop.
Walsall
That
gonna have to
green
come
down the
from
right
behind
hand side
again.
for
14
Scunthorpe
points they've
has
gained
been
from
excellent in this
losing
game.
positions.
Need to keep him
They've
quiet.
got it all to do at the break.
Need to
Walsall
keep him
nil,
quiet in this
Scunthorpe
game. Hippolyte too is decent. Losing a lot of balls in the midfield too. They're very dominant in the midfield. We need a win though tonight. Need 2 goals. Bit of a sloppy goal to give away, I think. Scar with the header obviously onto the Scunthorpe man. And then onto the Scunthorpe man, then Hippolyte blasted it into the back of the net. So yeah, 4 views that are in. Make sure to leave your thoughts on the first half. appreciate that a lot.
From the first minute until the last kick. Victories, heartbreaks, you're part of the fabric.
Yeah.
Passion, devotion.
Let's hope we can get the second half, get a goal or two.
Providing loyalty, togetherness, very second to none.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the first half? Leave it in the chat. Make sure to share around the stream. I'd appreciate that a lot. So yeah. Man of the match so far, I think no one's really stood out so far for the Saddlers. I think Scunthorpe probably being the better side. But yeah, let's hope for a better second half.
And Creed the dog.
I'm back. Sorry about that. But yeah, first half, not the greatest I've seen from the Saddlers. So for a better second half, hopefully, make sure to share around the stream. I'd appreciate that a lot. To get as many people in here as possible. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute, guys. Just got to go and do something. I'm back. So yeah, possession wise, it's been quite even. Walsall with 51, and then with 49. Shots wise, I think we've had 8 and they've had 8. So but make sure to share around the stream. I'd appreciate that a lot. Sorry about that. Scunthorpe, I think they've been pretty decent in this game. It's my verdict of the first half. I think they've been quite solid. That Green down the right hand side, I think he's from Stourbridge. Used to play for Stourbridge. He's been very good. Hippie Light, he's been decent. Losing too many balls in the midfield, like I said. Losing in the midfield a bit, but I think I'd bring Alfie Bates on at half time for Guthrie probably. A lot of games have been called off. Mansfield v Salford, Newport v Exeter, Bolton v Morecambe. Not many games gone ahead today. But yeah, thanks for the 2 views that are coming in. Make sure to share around the stream. I'd appreciate that. Second half should be kicking off in around 5 minutes. So make sure to leave your thoughts in the chat and I'll respond to them. I'll tell you what you guys think. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'd appreciate that. I mean, total shots and shots on target, it's been even. 8 and 8, 3 and 3. Obviously, they've had one clear-cut chance with the goal. They've had a lot of corners and offsides compared to us. We need a win now. Let's hope we get one. Looking very sloppy in the midfield. Missing Rory Holden. Who think we'd be saying that? I can remember the start of last season. Not many fans liked how the way he played, but now he's probably one of our best players, and it shows when we miss him. So let's hope he's back in the team soon. But yeah, kickoff should be happening very soon now. So yeah, thanks to the full views that are currently in. Appreciate it a lot. Make sure to leave your thoughts on the first half. I'd like to hear what you guys think. Just leave them in the chat and I'll respond to them. That'd be much appreciated. But I think, obviously, I know he's been at 14 matches, I think, Nurse, but he hasn't looked very great. But that's excusable, I think. Having so long off playing football, but Yeah, Guthrie doesn't really look match fit as well. Lacking ideas up front too, I think. So yeah. 5 views are in, appreciate it a lot. Make sure to leave a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also share the stream around with as many people as you can. I'd appreciate that a lot. Let's hope we get a goal second half. Could we see another 4 changes at home against at the best Scott? We'll have to wait and see. There we go. But yeah, kick-off should be happening very soon. Let's hope for a better second half. Five views are in, appreciate it a lot. Come on, you saddlers. Leave your, like I said, leave your thoughts in the chat. That'd be much appreciated. I think the teams will be coming out now. Yeah, teams should be out now. So we'll just wait for that. Make sure to stay into this live stream too. I'd appreciate that. If you're watching the game, just turn the telly commentary down maybe, and listen to my verdict of the game if you want. That'd be much appreciated. But passing accuracy for the Saddlers 71% compared to, I think, Scunthorpe's 68. So yeah, not much quality I don't think in this game so far. I can see us getting a draw though. 1-1 maybe. We'll have to wait and see. I think the teams are out now. Just waiting for the iFollow to switch back to the game footage. So
Well, welcome back inside the Banksy Stadium. Tom Marlowe and Alex Nichols with second half coverage of the Saddlers, hoping to come from behind to hopefully get a positive result against Scunthorpe. I'm sat in the commentary box as normal in the main stand.
yeah.
What, 9 or 10
commentary back on, so I'm expecting the game to be back on there. So
worryingly,
come on, you Saddlers. Some results are standout. Stevenage 1-0 up against Cambridge. Harrogate 1-0 against Carlisle. We've got to play on the weekend. Some shocking results going around, according to the league table. But let's get a win now.
Obviously, he's been, a decent performer for Walsall this season, from what I've seen. So yeah, that is worrying.
7 views are coming in. Appreciate it a lot. Thanks everyone that's tuning in. Appreciate the support on the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I should be doing a match review for the game. I'm unsure yet, but should be doing one, so make sure to look out for that a bit later or tomorrow morning. But yeah, kick off should be seconds away now, moments away. Come on, you Saddlers, this second half. We need a result. We've got 3 home games on the spin now, so we need to make the most out of these games. So we've only won 2 games away so far this season.
Just how much the Saddlers appear to rely on Rory Holden
100% agree with what a Walsall fan said. We rely on Roy Holden a lot, and we can see that in this game so far, and the Salford game. Obviously, he got 3 assists against Port Vale. That's where Mr. Creativity.
Top 2 layers. Yeah. 2 pairs of trousers. How are you doing, Alex? Are you
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. That's 4.
I've got a spare Walsall hat that they were giving away.
A little freebie.
Did you like that? That's nice little hat. If I get really cold,
Come on.
and a Sammy and Nasri type snood as well, just in case. But I haven't needed to reach out for those. And Chris and Ash,
I should leave a thought in the chat just before this second half kicks off now. What you think score prediction will be in the second half? And yeah.
Bad results against teams with S at the start of their name. Yeah, you're right, Chris. I was going to do a tweet very similar to that, in that Sanders have only lost against teams with C and S since February, I think. The likes of Crewe and Salford and Southend, Cheltenham as well, the other one. Well, what are we going to get here from the fourth official? He's going to signal a change at the break. It's going to be a Scunthorpe man, though, isn't it? Because Aaron Jarvis is going to come on for Ryan Locke, isn't he? Yeah.
Aaron Jarvis is coming on for the Irons. For the Iron against for Ryan Locke. He went down in the first half from the Jack Rose incident. Scrimshaw's going to get us kicked off in the second half. Come on, you Saddlers. Come on.
It's going to be Aaron Jarvis, who scored 2 goals this season in the defeat against Forest Green and a 5-2 win against Harrogate. He joined in August the former Luton and Sutton United player. So it's going to be like for like in terms of
Scunthorpe goes back to score.
Coming forward with Jarvis this time.
For Adebayo. Just well to win it. Well played. Wins the phone.
It's replacing a man in Locke who was a bit of a menace for the Walsall defence and a couple of.
Come on, you Saddlers. Yes, come on, you Saddlers. Let's have a couple of goals in the second half, hopefully. Get a win. Scrimshaw. They've a loose pass, trying to look for good for Nedge. Scunthorpe could have been on the counter attack. But it peters out. Rose into Scar. Scar into Norman. Cuts inside. Well played, Norman. Norman switches it. No great ball, but Walsall win the second goal. Then they give it back to Scunthorpe. Nurse into Guthrie. Looking for a ball over the top for Scrimshaw. Scrimshaw
brings it down inside the penalty area. That's the end. He scored those 2 goals. He's made
right
2 goals against Port Vale in that 4-3.
Kinsella.
Now here's Kinsella in a central position.
Kinsella out into Norman. Into Scar. Goes long. Adebayo. Goes out to Wes McDonald. Decent there, Adebayo. McDonald on the left hand side. Inside to Adebayo. Goes down. Wins a free kick. This is body there. Well there, Adebayo.
Again,
Decent position
for as well. His movement's brilliant, and they need to utilise that a lot more.
Walsall then
with a free kick, which Danny
Guthrie will take. A minute and a half played in this second half. Positive start for the Saddlers, who've been more or less exclusively in the Scunthorpe half at the start of this second period. Danny Guthrie to deliver from this set piece with Dan Scar, a threat in the air, just next door to Adebayo by the penalty spot at the moment. Kinsella is hanging back just outside the D. Referee blows the whistle. Danny Guthrie will send a high one towards the far post. It's beaten the post and gone wide. And into the home serve stand. That's a frustration.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether he actually went for goal there. Wasn't too far away.
No subs at half time for the Saddlers, obviously one for Scunthorpe. I think Aaron Jarvis came off with Ryan Locke. Mine got a dead leg in the first half. That's no 1-0 against Southend United. Jordan McInnes with the goal.
Then Scar flicking the ball on now. Clark heading up
equalised against Crawley. 1-1.
Clearance away. He gets it back from Guthrie and sends a cushion ball forward, left-footed to Adebayo. Great control again from the front man to feed McDonald, who
goes to Guthrie again.
Just couldn't quite get under his control. Guthrie. Central midfield position to Nurse, who takes the ball away from Gillian and now squares it for Dan Scar to come out of defensive feet. Norman on that far side. Norman with a right-footed ball down the right wing towards Josh Gordon. Gordon's got O'Malley for company on that Walsall right wing. So plays it back to Norman. Back to Guthrie now. Guthrie sends the ball forward towards Scrimshaw. Scrimshaw right side of the penalty area. Has been dragged wide by Bedeau by the corner flag. It's a battle between Scrimshaw and Bedeau, and it's cleared away by the Scunthorpe defence. And the referee has seen a foul by Scrimshaw.
Appreciate it a
lot.
lot.
Free kick for Scunthorpe, who just quickly take you through the rest of their side. Howard, the goalkeeper, Clark, Gordon, Bedeau, and O'Malley in the defence. A midfield five of Green,
lacking that spark in the final
Gillian,
third at the
Beeston, and
moment.
Taylor in the middle.
That spark of energy, that
Alex Nichols
spark.
alongside me, Tom Marlowe.
Final ball, we're just lacking at the moment. Let's hope we can
good
get
start
it
to
together.
second half from Walsall. They're on the front foot.
It's a much better start to the second
They'll be
half.
confident as well that they can get back in this game. They've done it
Scott,
over
it's
recent
a
weeks.
McDonald.
Yeah, they'll be confident they can come away with something here, I'm
It's
sure.
a Nurse.
Nurse on the Walsall left-hand side.
Sean for
First to play a
Gordon.
ball forward to Gordon. Adebayo steps
Adebayo.
in, takes over for
Gordon.
the Saddlers. Gordon on
Don't
the
know where
Walsall
Gordon's playing
left,
this
being
second half.
that's
Into
a good ball
Kinsella,
in
great
field
ball.
by Gordon. Great ball to beat
Kinsella.
Kinsella now. Kinsella,
Brilliant.
who's just had to check a player back to Gordon.
Yes.
Gordon, let's get the shot.
Ooh.
Oh, it's moving in the air, but it's
Better.
straight to the keeper, Mark Howard, who just bounces the ball down and catches it in the second attempt.
Well,
That was
forgot
nice.
that was.
Gordon in field to Kinsella, back into the striker's path. It was a shot which moved
in the air,
but Howard was behind it.
into Howard.
Yeah, good from Adebayo as well. He's really linked the play well.
This has been caught there in the air by Jarvis, and Clark had to dive over it, so still on the ground as Scunthorpe comes forward. There's a head injury though. Why is Scunthorpe being allowed to play on there by the referee? Well, eventually. How late was that, Trevor Kettle? Nurse has been
Head injury in
clattered in the face there by Aaron Jarvis, and eventually the referee has blown the
down
whistle.
with a head injury, I think.
Mark Churchman is on to see if the online Bristol City man is okay. He went in with an aerial challenge with Aaron Jarvis. And that was a bit worried, but Scunthorpe were allowed to attack as long as they were able to do so there.
Yeah, I thought there was a rule if it was a head injury in the game, had to be
no,
stopped.
Exactly that, yeah, exactly that.
We're seeing some
And I
treatment
think
here.
Dan Scar's having a conversation with Trevor Kettle, and that's probably the contents of it. Norman as well, having a few words with the man in yellow, just to say, look, why on earth was Miles Hippolyte allowed to attack there when Nurse was down?
Yeah, just waiting for the game to resume. Don't know if Nurse will be able to continue.
With Kettle.
I think he will
Importantly, is
continue.
sitting up now. Sadler is on the bench. He was not 100% according to Darryl Clark after the
two views are currently in.
match when we chatted after the Salford defeat, because Hayden White played there on Boxing Day, and White indeed is alongside Sadler on the bench with Sinclair and Lavery and Bates and Osadebe there as well. Nurse is on this near side. He's grown his hair since he got injured. He's got like an Alice band in his hair now, George Nursley. Sadler's number 21 is taking just a glug of some water directly in front of us here. Scunthorpe have the ball on halfway. Corner will send the ball forward. Norman wants an offside, and belatedly the assistant has raised his flag on this near side. Trevor Kettle has blown his whistle, and it will be a free kick for the Saddlers, and George Nurse is back on the field, hopefully. From a Saddlers perspective, offensively in terms of substitutions, Lavery and Osadebe as well. Should Darryl Clark want to change it in this second half? We play 7 minutes of the second period here at the Bankside Stadium. Walsall Scunthorpe 1 is the score here in the Black Country, where the snow has stopped, but you can certainly see evidence of what was on the field a little bit earlier on this afternoon. Talking to Paul from the media team, he helped out to get the snow off the field. A great effort from the Saddlers. Now, can the team on the field reward the backroom team that helped to get this game ahead?
Kinsella into Nurse.
A goal or two to end the calendar year on a high, as McDonald sends it forward towards Adebayo. In steps Green, now McDonald wins it back. Kinsella comes over this side, and will be a throw in for Scunthorpe. Kinsella didn't take too kindly to that decision, did he? He's picked up 5 yellow cards already this season, halfway to last season's 10, but his apparent dissent there at the decision going against him wasn't punished with a card. It was just come over, just have a quick word with the Walsall midfielder who
5 years are currently in, appreciate it a lot. Still Walsall now, Scunthorpe
Howard with Adebayo bearing down on goal. Scar wins a towering header inside the centre circle. Now Kinsella gets his foot in to try and win it back for the Saddlers. Cleared by corner out to the left-hand side of O'Malley. Now here's Taylor.
Into Taylor.
He's got Josh Gordon
to Gilead
for company, so plays it back to Gilead.
Gilead into O'Malley.
Played with Matt Sadler at Shrewsbury, former Newcastle man. And it's back over halfway to Jacob Bedeau, who cost Aston Villa just short of £1 million in 2017. Didn't make an appearance though for Villa. It's high ball forward looking for the substitute Jarvis. Scar got it away, but now Jarvis is the wrong side of Scar. That's a challenge by Jarvis. This time on Clark, and if I was a Walsall player here, I'd be having a word about Jarvis making his presence felt in the Walsall defence.
Make sure to leave your thoughts on the game so far if you're watching it. Like to hear what you think of the game so far. Let's hope we can get a goal.
Yeah, and the challenge on Rose in the first half. They're not shy about
Rose is going to go long.
The Scunthorpe front men as it's cleared away by Rose towards Adebayo. Another header one in the air, but I don't think he got the direction he wanted on that one. It went all the way back to Scar in the centre circle. But Walsall had a free kick to Clark. Runs forward towards Adebayo. Headed away by Clark this time. It's one of the first Adebayo hasn't won.
Yes.
But it's been played high towards him. Guthrie picks the ball up and plays a really nice looking ball towards Norman on the far side. He chests it down.
Cuts it back under
control.
Cuts it back inside. Norman. Yes. Yes! Come on! Where's McDonald? Get in! Come on! Great balling from Norman. Cut back inside. Took the cross with his right foot too. And Wes McDonald there was at the back post, sniffing around and got the goal.
And scored his third of the season. It's 1-1.
Great ball, great chest down. Cuts inside. Takes it back on his right foot. Great little clip to the back post. Wes McDonald's there, waiting for it, and volleyed it in, moves right foot. We're back in this game. Come on, you Saddlers.
To the far post, and there was McDonald from close range to tap home his third of the season. It's 1-1.
1-1, if anyone's new.
Beautiful crossfield ball by Guthrie, wasn't it? And that man Norman again. He's put some fantastic crosses across on that side.
Back in the game.
Really good, solid side finish at the back post by McDonald.
He was there waiting, McDonald, waiting.
Really press on for the victory here because, you know, Scunthorpe they're
going
to be devoid of confidence, aren't they? If you just
both teams are probably going to go for it now. Scunthorpe will want to win this game, and they've lost 5 out of 6 games, so they'll want to win. Walsall obviously to bed back after Saturday's result. Decent time to score too.
The position there on the table as well. Walsall traditionally haven't done so well against these sort of teams.
Go on.
Coming forward
Adebayo.
Kinsella to Adebayo on the left-hand side. McDonald in support. Adebayo thought
about
crossing in, but sends it back to Nurse instead. There are 2 in the box to aim for at the moment.
McDonald.
Making his way towards the penalty area as well. McDonald has stayed onside on this left-hand side for the Saddlers. Back to Nurse. First time ball in. It's headed away. And then cleared by Taylor. Scar getting to the ball ahead of Jarvis, and he was caught late by the Scunthorpe striker, and it will be a Walsall free kick. Jarvis is down, having made that challenge on Scar. Well, that's karma for you, because Jarvis is...
It's nearly half an hour left of the game. Just need another goal.
In the wars in terms
much better start in
the
the second
Walsall defence now. We're going to see a
brilliant
goalkeeper change very, very shortly.
From Guthrie for the goal. Cameron Norman did brilliant down the right hand side. Cut back.
Down in front to us.
Cut inside. Crossing it in his right foot.
The penalty
Now Wes McDonald waiting at the back post. Volleyed it in. On the half volley, I think it was.
Might well be making an entrance very shortly.
Looks like he's got his quad strapped up, doesn't it?
He's obviously given some sort of indication towards the bench, Jack Rose, that he might not be able to carry on here. So one of Walsall's 5 substitutes might have to be a goalkeeping one.
Jack Rose might be off. I think that collision with Ron Loft in the first half.
Currently having to play deputy to Jack Rose. He's missed the last 6 games. His longest run out of the side since January 2018, and He's about to come onto the field now for his first appearance since the Newport match.
Roberts is going to
very
be
much getting
coming
ready,
on.
Alex, isn't he?
Yeah, I think they might give it 5 minutes.
Oh, the jumper's going back on again now after we've given that big build-up.
Yeah, he looks like he's moving
I'll
okay, Rose, but it's just the kick in I'm not sure he's that comfortable with.
Walsall free kick then after that challenge by Scar on challenge by Jarvis on Scar.
Guthrie's going to take this.
All eyes on the goalkeeping situation at the moment with Jack Rose trying to.
5 years coming in. Thank you for tuning in.
That might be
Appreciate it a lot.
It's the only reason I can really think for him being in the walls. But you can see the strapping on his right leg, can't you? You alluded to that just now, Alex. And well, there's going to be a substitution first to be made by the visitors, where Abu Issa will come.
Abu Issa
Jarvis has
applied to watch for Scunthorpe.
14 minutes, and he's off the field.
He's coming on.
So the substitute has been substituted by Abu Issa, whose brother Mo also plays in the EFL. 59 minutes played, Walsall 1, Scunthorpe 1. Sadler's coming from behind again, as they've done so many times here at the Baxter Stadium. Guthrie with a free kick, which he chips towards Scrimshaw. It's clear. Taylor will complete the Scunthorpe clearance. And the substitute Issa will chest it down, but he's given it away. Now Norman will send the ball in. Norman, who's made numerous assists in December. Bolton games. Nurse encouraged to shoot by a few people around us. Out to the left-hand side it goes, and McDonald
into Adebayo.
Go on. Adebayo, left side of the penalty area for the Saddlers.
Penalty! Yes! Get him! Come on!
And the chance to come from behind.
Penalty for the Saddlers. Trevor Kettle points for the pen as the spot. Adebayo, Nurse plays it into Wes McDonald. He played a great split pass into Adebayo. He tried to get onto his left foot, and I think it was Clark took him down. And a penalty for the Saddlers. Come on. Who's going to take it? Adebayo, no, Gordon's on it. Josh Gordon is on it.
The referee points to the spot. There's some worry though about Adebayo, who's in a bit of pain with his right shoulder at the moment in terms of the way he landed.
But yet, Saddlers have got the chance
against Mark Howard now, and a
go in front for the first time in this match. Gordon's going to take it.
And lead here at the Baxter Stadium. They trailed at the break through that goal from Miles hip.
Gordon, hands on his hips, as he's going to take his penalty.
Range. And now after that foul by Elijah Adebayo, Josh Gordon has the chance to step up.
Gordon steps up, takes a little step to his left.
Saddlers, and right foot.
Oh no!
It's been saved by the keeper.
No.
And it's hit. Well, is there another foul on the striker? Gordon knows a corner. So Mark Howard has saved the penalty, and Gordon
corner ball. Josh Gordon missed the penalty. It wasn't a bad penalty. Maybe a bit more power on it, probably gone in.
That's a frustrating one, isn't it? That the goalkeeper gets the right way.
Brilliant from Adebayo to win the penalty. Got wrong side.
That's a bit annoying. Still time to get back
Guthrie
in.
has taken
McDonald
the
onto his left foot.
McDonald gets to the byline. That's a wayward cross from the winger, which Cameron Norman will be able to pick up and flick intelligently back to Norman, who's been bundled over again. Gordon missing from the penalty spot. He's scored twice since coming back from injury against Stevenage and against Oldham as well. But Mark Howard equal to that one, Alex.
Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it?
Free kick here for Walsall.
By far the better team this half, and
much better second half than Saddlers as well.
Keep doing what they're doing. I'm sure more goals will come.
62 minutes played. Walsall free kick on the far side after that foul on Josh Gordon. Danny Guthrie is the man to deliver.
Scar on this.
Forward from the back. It's a high, deep one towards Gordon. It's headed away by the Scunthorpe defender. It was Gilliard who managed to get his head to it first.
Nurse
out to the left-hand side of Gordon.
Oh, that down, not Gordon's confidence.
1-1 the score.
Real sustained pressure by Walsall, though, isn't
it? Absolutely.
A lot better than the first half performance.
Kinsella goes all the way back to Jack Rose.
In this
Chris is Morton TV says, sorry I'm late, was watching my team play.
Ball forward now towards Adebayo, controlled it well.
Was that Morton that drew 1-1?
So let's try and draw a breath and talk through
yeah, it's probably 1-1 in this game too. Chris,
penalty was
goal from Wes McDonald. Just missed a
Okay
penalty
to
too.
continue. He was worrying how he got up and held onto his shoulder. I think he might have had trouble with his shoulder in the past. He's okay at the moment as he comes back towards halfway.
63 minutes played now. Got about 27 minutes left for another goal, hopefully.
Yeah, I don't think it was a bad penalty, was it? He's obviously missed it, so it is a bad penalty, but he hasn't scuffed it. He's got good contact on it. It's a bit of a gamble, isn't it, a penalty? If the keeper goes the right way, you'd fancy him to save it.
Score. Poor ball. The winds are throwing.
Keeping an eye on the rebound as well, though, because there was a lot of bodies going in there, wasn't there? And
Norman's going to try to throwing.
Shouts for another penalty on Gordon because he tried to slide in to try and convert the rebound, but instead of Scunthorpe got the way and blocked it for a corner. But
Norman's going to take a long throw here.
Formation as well. Obviously, we spoke about it in the first half. Scrimshaw was doing it a lot better now. He's dropping in onto the holding midfield and it's giving some more of a chance to build. Norman's long throw is cleared away.
Rob says how you're playing this penalty. Yeah, I know. Big and mad, but we just have to get on with it. First half, Scunthorpe probably the better side, but this second half, Walsall have been a much dominant side.
James Clark turns it back to Rose, who looks to be moving
kicks it long
as he clears the ball over halfway.
Striking it well enough.
Looking for Scrimshaw.
Was Adebayo flicks it on towards Scrimshaw. Guthrie gets it. Only the once I think Guthrie has completed 90 minutes against Cambridge, and he managed to get his foot to it there. He's helped into the path of Eason now, the substitute for Scunthorpe. Scar's got his eyes on Eason now, and
well intercept from Scar again.
Scar to
clears it long into the feet of
Scrimshaw on halfway. They were the two heroes against Vale.
Yes, go on.
Scrimshaw with a high ball towards Adebayo, but Badeau did very well there under pressure from the Walsall striker.
Great hold of play from Scrimshaw as well, wasn't it?
It's been all about Walsall
in this second
half. South Africa in touch, where it's predictably warm here.
We're nil against Grimsby. Is that Oldham? Nil against Grimsby.
Kettle makes up his own rules as he goes along. Hippolyte, let's go the shot.
No.
Rose with a diving save to the right. That was out of nothing there from the Scunthorpe man. Hippolyte fancied his and Scunthorpe second in the game. They're still on the attack now. Sent forward towards O'Malley, but out comes the goalkeeper. And that was a fine save from Jack Rose. Hasn't had too much to do in this second half. But out of nothing there, Hippolyte letting go the shot and Rose diving to his right. He is struggling a little bit still as he's hobbling towards Guthrie and he bowls it out to the Walsall midfielder. That was a good effort from Hippolyte. High ball clear by Nurse towards Scrimshaw. It's red by
you'll get a winner, Rob?
Header is up rather than out, so now Scrimshaw has it left side of the penalty area. Roberts is getting ready again as McDonald sends the ball in from the left-hand side. Guthrie out to the right looking for Norman and it's just about made its way there. Hippolyte couldn't get a foot in. Cameron Norman has it on the right. Back to Josh Gordon, who's just had that penalty saved. He's going to have to speed up to try and keep that in play, but it's gone out, and it will be the goalkeeper. Well, if you've got 5 substitutes, then they can afford to make goalkeeping changes now, and they're going to, aren't they? Liam Roberts is making his way to the touchline. That's unfortunate for Jack Rose, who cemented his place as the #1 goalkeeper in recent weeks, coming in to replace Liam Roberts after the Newport game. He played against Stevenage, and then in that winning run against Tranmere and Bolton and Oldham and Vale, but he's going to have to go off an injury now.
Yeah, I don't think it seems too serious.
How it kicks it long?
Just an impact injury, maybe a week or so.
Kicks it long. Scunthorpe intercept though.
Here in the centre circle is Taylor. I haven't said his name too many times in the second half, fortunately, because he was quite dangerous in the first half. As Scunthorpe tried to capitalise on an extra man in midfield.
Is that Darlington?
Nurse will read this and head
That's
it
a
away.
decent game.
And as far as Issa,
2-2 game.
to the right hand side.
How are Darlington doing now?
Clark. Now Issa again turns away, and that's a clattering challenge by Kinsella.
They're in here.
Ball forward now towards Green. Right side of the
Great
save. Diving save again by Jack Rose. O'Malley trying to side foot the ball.
With the chances there, O'Malley had a shot blocked. Come on. So he's creeping back into this game now.
Cleared away by Howard, who's made that penalty save. Nurse with the header out to the left-hand side of McDonald on the halfway line. Back to George Nurse in the Walsall left-back position.
Nurse into
forward to Guthrie.
Back
on
into
the way
Rose.
back to Rose again. I'm not sure if he wants it.
No,
I don't think he's going to want the ball that often played to feet at the moment now. Gordon, if he gets his head to it, has got Norman in space on the right-hand side. Norman trying to battle his way through. Turned back
currently
by
Probably 18, but have had COVID, yeah.
Scar heads it away.
He played good against us last season.
A couple of Walsall men thought he did.
Scunthorpe in here.
Norman's gone to ground. There's a gap at right back as Scunthorpe look to capitalise. Gilliard with the low shot, it's in. And Scunthorpe are ahead again. It's Alex Gilliard who scores.
The ex-Shoes player Alex Gilliard with the goal.
Jack Rose, the injured goalkeeper, who couldn't dive down to his right to keep it out. Scunthorpe back ahead.
Should be closing down, really.
Of this second half.
Let's have a look.
Gilliard on target for his first
You
of
have
the
so
season.
much space here.
Also
Got two centre midfielders going to one man. Just leaves them free and just
has his first
a decent goal, but
from the left-hand side.
way too much space here on the edge of the box.
The penalty areas, fizz past Jack
That is
Rose,
very
who is
disappointing. They've
injured.
been
He's
the
been
much
injured for the
dominant
last
side in the
15
second
minutes.
half.
Just
But
been
to be
away
fair,
from
they have
Walsall
crept back
keeper,
into the
Liam
game.
Roberts. But that's Rose's last action. He failed to keep that Gilliard effort out. Walsall 1, Scunthorpe 2.
Trying to span it.
Bit of a calamitous goal, wasn't it? Norman obviously tripped over on the far side of the pitch, and then goalkeeper sort of
Not
injured,
good. I think
couldn't get
Roberts has
across
just
to
come
it.
on now.
They were just showing signs again,
Yeah.
weren't they, Scunthorpe? Because they
Yeah,
had
after
those
doing that,
chances.
creeping
People
back
like
into
had
the
that
game.
one out of nothing from outside the penalty area, which was saved very well. And then Green on the right side of the penalty area had that shot again, which Rose did
disappointing.
really well to.
Let's get back in the game,
He
man. Come on.
He made that diving save to his right to
Foul.
keep that one out. So you could say the last 3 or 4 minutes as Kinsella's been caught late there, Boris. You could hear the screams from the
Keep
Walsall
live.
midfielder, and belatedly the referee has blown that up for a foul as Kinsella makes his way back.
Roberts
into
is
the
going to
Scunthorpe
take the kick.
half. Liam Roberts then.
He's going to have to be on his metal, isn't he, Roberts?
Yeah.
He'll have to be switched on. Obviously, Jack
Gordon.
Rose come off. He's been fantastic. So
Got an ice pack
Gordon
for his
into
leg now, which has
Kinsella.
just been handed as Sadler prepares to come on. I'm not sure whether Nurse will be able to play the full 90 minutes on his return, so Matt Sadler, the latest man to
Matt Sadler's
come
going
on
to be
from the
coming
bench as
on.
McDonald's.
Probably for
maybe as well,
Nurse.
maybe.
Yeah. Here's Nurse.
Right pass.
Forward to Gordon.
Gordon
Open of
shoots.
space. Gordon looks up, takes a shot, hits a Scunthorpe defender and goes back to the
Shot
keeper.
from Gordon, but
Mark
that's
Howard
blocked.
also have got to come from behind again.
It just seems to come from nowhere, doesn't it? All of a sudden.
Yeah.
Obviously, that snapshot by Hippolyte. It's just changed the momentum.
Go long. Nurse with the header. They're collecting the midfield. Go long.
Clark.
Headed from Clark.
Push on Easton.
Guthrie
Head
out
the
to
ball away.
McDonald.
Guthrie out to the left-hand side and
Kinsella
McDonald.
into Nurse.
Well, it might be Guthrie to make way for Osadibi. You mentioned there.
Oxydene's
Kinsella.
coming on too.
Who's that screaming away from our left? I think it's Neil Cox, the Scunthorpe manager, as Scar clears the ball over halfway. And Malley will bring it down and feed.
O'Malley up
Good
to
ball towards
Taylor.
Taylor now. Who pokes it
Gilliard,
back to
the
the
goal
goal scorer,
scorer.
Gilliard, whose last goal came on the 29th of February in a 2-2 with Port Vale. As Taylor
Keeping the
comes
ball
forward
here,
up to the
well
left-hand side. A
Scunthorpe.
couple of players scoring their first goals of the season for Scunthorpe as they've shown the resilience to get back and saved a penalty and are now 2-1 up.
Clark
Also putting the pressure on though here as Scunthorpe try and get the ball out of their defence.
to go long.
Rose with the
for
voice back on his right
Isak.
leg as we look over to our left-hand side. Nurse
Well
holding
defended
on
by
screen.
Nurse.
Good defensive work by the Bristol City lone man. Now he's got 3 men ahead of him.
Nurse.
McDonald and Adebayo and Scrimshaw, and Steps
Right
plays it
ball.
from left to right to his other fullback. He's a
Norman.
little bit lucky there. Gordon.
Gordon.
Back to Norman,
Norman.
with Sadler and Osadibi about to come on.
Oh.
Norman plays a high ball out to the left side looking for McDonald, headed away. That worked for the goal. Now
Nurse.
Nurse has it. Back to
Guthrie.
Guthrie. Guthrie pokes it forward to Scrimshaw. I haven't said his
Scrimshaw.
name too many times in the second half for all of the Walsall attack.
Great touch.
Now
McDonald.
Guthrie to McDonald, who brought the ball
Wow.
down really well there.
Yes.
McDonald gets
Right
past
time.
Clark, cuts it back
Shoot.
towards Scrimshaw. Here's the chance
No.
maybe for the youngster. Good
Too
defensive block by Bordeaux to get in the way. Now Clark thought about a shot there. He's
Go
powered
on.
forward down the Walsall right-hand side. Where's the Walsall captain going here? He's got Cameron Norman in support. Tries to drag it
Come on.
back into the corner. Well done, the Walsall captain.
Brilliant wing play from McDonald, wasn't it? Getting
Yeah.
alongside of his defender.
Clark had to be careful there because he gave away a penalty, didn't he? Just, 15 minutes earlier, just about.
Scrimshaw just
Thanks to the
took a bit
previous
too long, didn't
coming
he? Had
in.
one too
Also
many
got
touches.
a corner ball.
Sadler's corner then. We're level on the corner count, 3 apiece. 73
Guthrie
minutes played as
takes the
Guthrie plays
corner.
a high one towards
Score.
Sky.
Yes, yes.
It's there.
Scrimshaw.
I think it was at Scrimshaw there, but it's held by Mark Howard inside his penalty areas. Matt Sadler and Emmanuel Osadibi trying to keep warm on the touchline. They are the two men to come on. You fancy Nurse and possibly Guthrie will be the men to make way as Scunthorpe head the ball out of play, and this might well be the moment for the Sadlers to make
Subs are going to be coming on.
second and third substitutes of the match, and it's going to be Nurse first of all for Osadibi. Isn't like this way around. Scrimshaw might be the other man here. He's making his way to the line. Osadibi for Scrimshaw is the
Scrimshaw's coming off.
Really Sadler for Nurse is
Nurse is coming on.
Assistant.
Sadler.
Making that look a little bit more confusing as a suggestion that Sadler's going up front. The way he's signalled that. But we have got 16 minutes remaining. Walsall 1, Scunthorpe 2. That was the score on the 12th of January 2019 when Scunthorpe came here. Nicky Devlin scored for the Sadlers on that afternoon, but Ojo and Novak scored for the Iron in that victory. We were hearing from on social media, weren't we, how Scunthorpe enjoyed those 4-1 victories here at the Banks Stadium. They're 2-1 up here at the moment. Rob suggested that Guthrie should be on
goes into his left
penalty duty. He takes a
long
free kick.
Adebayo wins it.
Ball forward to Adebayo, which he flicks on. Clark up rather than away. The goalkeeper, and well, is he allowed to hold on to this? As well, he kept it inside his own penalty area. Wasn't a pass back by any means by Clark, and Gordon was in there with Howard. Those two players going face to face again. The goalkeeper saving Gordon's penalty, who's come back from injury to scoring in Stevenage and Oldham from the spot, but Mark Howard saving it. A crucial point for Scunthorpe, who were being kicked back in the second half. They were under the cosh for the Sadlers, but they are back ahead now. Neil Cox's side. More confidence perhaps of visitors as Issa plays it out to the right hand side in green. Sadler coming on to make his seventh appearance of the season,
15 minutes or so.
If
you're watching the stream also, should be doing a match review for the game, so make sure to look out for that later or tomorrow morning.
The Scunthorpe skipper, who made 144 appearances for Coventry. Now McDonald steps in and wins it back for the Sadlers. He poked it all the way back to Liam Roberts, so he's making his second touch. It's coming on as a substitute for Jack Rose. 15 minutes remaining. Header away by Bordeaux. As far as Osadibi on as a substitute. Now Kinsella. That's the right foul.
Three at the back.
The key is now Alex Nichols alongside me. Just to try and find that impetus and find the
Sadler score at 12 to the 3 centre back.
15-20 minutes in
Norman
this
Vaughn
because
back.
they look like they're looking like they're going to win this.
Yeah, it's frustrating, isn't it? It must be so frustrating from the manager's point of view and the fans watching.
Just behind Gordon
and all the play in the second half and find themselves back behind. But I still think McDonald's a danger man out here. If they can get him on the ball, run at his fullback, I say it every week, but it is true. Need to get him on the ball, run at a fullback, creating chances.
Roberts kicked it long.
I'm wondering what happened. What has happened here tonight? Hippolyte putting Scunthorpe ahead. Equaliser from McDonald. Then Gordon had a penalty save, and Gilliatt has put the away side ahead. Walsall wants to 1-2. Roberts comes out of goal to clear away and clear the ball over and out. Brian Dutton just looking up into the sky to see if the ball was going to land on his head. I think there's it has disappeared into the main car park behind us as Gilliatt, the man whose side will give Scunthorpe a fourth away win as it stands at the moment. And now Green inside to Clark, forward to Issa. Clark will try and hold him off, James Clark that is. And the referee's assistant on this near side gives the Sadlers a free kick.
13 minutes left, plus having time, can the Sadlers get back in this game?
13 minutes remaining. Walsall 1, Scunthorpe 2.
No.
And now Scunthorpe will come forward again with Hippolyte forward to Issa.
Hippolyte with the ball
Roberts.
to Issa, but loses out.
Will do. So let to
go through. It's
Ball
Norman.
out, and now Norman has it on the right-hand side for the Saddlers. He's been
Norman.
the architect in terms of recent goals, and he plays it back now to
Kinsella.
Guthrie has it in the central position. McDonald in space on the left-hand side. Short ball square instead to Osadibi. Low ball forward to Adebayo now. Adebayo's in the box.
Yes.
From one man. Low ball across the goalkeeper. Kicked it away.
Shoot.
Osadibi turns it back towards Gordon.
Get it back in the net.
Inside the 6-yard
Come
box.
on.
Eventually, Gillian clears it away. Scunthorpe. Wow, so close. We'll update listeners now on BBC Radio WA. 12 minutes remaining. Saddlers have just brought on Osadibi and Sadler for Nurse and Scrimshaw. They still trail by 2-1 with
bringing the ball
12
forward.
minutes remaining. Adebayo into the penalty area just now. He cut it back. It was
long.
there to be one, but it was cleared away
Adebayo
by Gillian inside his own 6-yard box.
McDonald.
Also putting the pressure on now. McDonald left side of the penalty area. He's got support from Osadibi. Cuts it back for Kinsella. Now Guthrie has a chance from distance. Walsall are taking their time in this attack. Walsall 1, Scunthorpe 2.
And Norman
inside to Gordon, right side of the penalty area. Gordon fizzing a ball high and across from right to left it goes and out of play for a goal kick.
Frustrating.
Saddlers, as it stands, are heading for back-to-back defeats after 6 unbeaten, and Scunthorpe are going to make another substitution, having brought on Issa for Jarvis, who himself had come on for Loft, and we'll wait to see who it will be. I don't think
Howard's going to take this goal kick for
Scunthorpe just yet. The fourth official is ready to raise his board into the air as Jack Rose just hobbles down the
Thank you to leave your thoughts in the chat on the game so far. I appreciate that a lot. Full views are currently in. Appreciate it a lot too.
His
McDonald,
75 minutes or so back in the side with the Saddlers training coat over his legs. He's on our row about 15-20 feet to our left as he
take this.
Away side Scunthorpe have a throw in on this near side. Clark to deliver. Sadler to fight away. He's frustrated that he couldn't keep that on the field, and Dutton will side foot it back to Clark. And now finally the substitution will be made. It is John McAtee to come on.
John McAtee's coming on for
Devon
Scunthorpe.
Green, who had that burst of pace in the first half, and he has been a bit of a menace, the former Tranmere and Southport man. He was thwarted by Rose with a diving save on 68 minutes. He's yet to score for Scunthorpe in his 18 appearances, and he makes his way off the field now. Keelan Lavery is going to come on shortly for the Saddlers.
Keelan Lavery's going to come on for the Saddlers. I reckon Gordon and Boyle
on the right side is James Clark, who managed to get a foot to it, but only as far as the substitute McAtee plays it inside, but it comes off Sadler, and now McDonald with the ball forward and a burst of pace for Gordon to try and feed back to his winger. That's gone out of play off a Scunthorpe man, and Lavery will be about to make his 14th substitute appearance of the season.
McDonald into Gordon.
Out to the left
right, passing to Adebayo. Come on.
Sprint forward.
Adebayo.
Run at the Scunthorpe defence now. Adebayo.
Penalty. Yeah, that's what I thought. That is more than a penalty than the first one. Called him back. Called him back now.
Having a word with Adebayo.
I thought that was a penalty.
I did.
I thought that was a penalty. Yeah, it's all
He did very well, Adebayo, actually.
I'd say it's a penalty.
I thought it was going to be Clark's on the Walsall left to win, but Adebayo got to it first, and
no one seemed to really massively appeal for it, did they? No, maybe I'm wrong.
Well, it's the goal away to our left. We are inside the half that Walsall are defending in this second half. It's away to our left where it took place. But when Adebayo went to ground, all eyes were on Trevor Kettle, who didn't make any sort of positive decision as far as the Saddlers were concerned. We've got 8 minutes remaining. Lavery still...
Come on, Saddlers.
Ready to come on.
Norman into Guthrie.
Back to Norman, who's high clearance away, comes out of the night sky, and Adebayo battles with Beastin. There's Kinsella looping it forward towards Adebayo. He's brought it down really well.
Go on, McDonald.
To his left. Walsall on the attack with Wes McDonald. Sadler's bursting forward as McDonald left side of the penalty area feeds Matt Sadler now. Back with Wes McDonald again. 3 red shirts in the box to aim for. Matt Sadler's making his way forward, as is Cameron Norman. Osadibi with a high ball out to the right, looking for Norman, who wins the header, but he can't keep it. in the penalty area, and it goes out of play, and it will be a goal kick for Scunthorpe, and that's the last we see of Josh Gordon. As Keelan Lavery comes on to replace him. A few opinions on social media suggesting who they want to take the next penalty. Perhaps Guthrie and Scrimshaw are among the names being suggested.
Goal kick. Good enough.
Chris in touch, that's a very valid point from Chris on social media, same as the South End game.
Thanks to the 3 views that currently in Can Sam to get back in the game.
Lowly side here as a result of a missed penalty. Also have a throw in on this near side, which the assistant couldn't see, and it was left to Trevor Kittle, the referee, to make the decision.
James Clark plays it across the box.
Squares it out to the...
Frustrating, isn't it? Because if that penalty goes in, there was only one team. Yeah, absolutely. It could have been 3 or 4 if that goes in.
Scar to Adebayo, another good flick on towards McDonald, and there was an offside against Adebayo, I think, originally, and it will be a free kick for Scunthorpe, who
scored for us. Wes McDonald,
bicycle kick
back
last
pass,
season,
good
but
one from Cameron.
fairly good record against the Saddlers recently here at the Banks Stadium. In terms of the head-to-head, 52 times they played each other, 17 wins apiece and 18 draws. At the moment, Saddlers will be hoping that's 19, because there's only 6 minutes to go now at the Bankses, and Walsall's calendar year is likely to end in the same way as 2019 did, when they lost 2-1 at home to Carlisle.
Lost again.
Ossadini battling the end with Easter, and now Gilead that scored the second goal. Or if he got that ball right, then Hippolyte was through, but out comes Liam Roberts, the substitute goalkeeper, to clear the ball high over halfway. Corner, get a powerful boot to it, and now Scunthorpe with Darryl Clark looking to his bench.
This is forward. It's been a while. Last time I scored against Tranmere, I was like a few games ago. So.
Down the left wing,
yeah, it's good to see McDonald score though.
Watched by Scar, who's been drawn out of the penalty area here, but of course Sadler is in there now to have that extra height. It's played all the way back down the Scunthorpe left to O'Malley, and the man that played the ball down the left wing has fed it back to Bordeaux, and Scunthorpe have played down the left. Back to the half again, and they're coming down the right-hand side. Sadler's done well to get in there. He's got the ball forward to Adebayo, who drags it back, and has got Lavery making a run. McDonald outside of the left-hand side will run it. Clark
on the left-hand side.
McDonald, low ball crosses, come up corner ball.
Adebayo's been really good tonight, hasn't he? He's got hold of everything, play really well. Been really impressed with him tonight.
Closely followed by McDonald, who's got the goal and looked very threatening down the left-hand side, but Adebayo up front has been tireless. He's been outstanding. He's won most of the aerial balls that have been hit his way. Guthrie's going to see out the 90 minutes here for the second time this season, having played against Cambridge for the full 90. We've got 4 minutes remaining. Walsall 1, Scunthorpe 2.
Corn spot.
Scar, as you'd imagine, is forward. Sadler and Adebayo there as well. Lavery inside the 6-yard box.
Guthrie into the box.
A high ball in there, but Howard holds onto it.
That's disappointed.
We'll update listeners to BBC Radio WM very, very shortly.
Frustrating. Like I said on the commentary, if that Gordon penalty would have gone in,
Scunthorpe 2 remains to score. The Saddlers are heading for back-to-back defeats to end this calendar year.
Yeah, we've got
the high corner from Guthrie, which has been held by Howard. McDonald's looked threatening down that left-hand side. He had a recent run which was cut out for that corner that Guthrie took. But Walsall chasing a draw here. There's 3.5 minutes remaining. They still trail by 2 goals to 1.
Into Clark
out to the left-hand side of Sadler, who comes over halfway, squares it for Guthrie in the centre circle. Guthrie's got support from Kinsella and Scar to his right. It's Scar on the halfway line for the Saddlers. McDonald and Sadler and Adebayo on the left-hand side. Kinsella bursting on the right. Feeds Lavery back into the penalty. Lavery with the shot, blocked by a Scunthorpe defender. Wonder if there was a late foul on Kinsella there, but referee saw nothing wrong with it.
Into Guthrie.
Playing on with Guthrie, a high ball into the penalty area to Adebayo. Really might head it down for Sadler rather than head it towards goal, and it's going to have play for a goal kick.
Should have done better with that, I think. he heads that back across, it's party time for Walsall. But
3 minutes left of normal time.
Walsall 1, Scunthorpe 2. Kyle in touch. We need to start putting the chances away if we want to get something out of this game. We deserve something. They've had that missed penalty. They've had chances in this second half. McDonald with the goal at the far post, which he tapped home. That was his first
Roberts on the ball here
in
now.
5 appearances.
Goes
Scored against
long.
Scunthorpe, of course, on Boxing Day
Had a
last
boy
season. He's been a
down
constant
into
menace to the Iron
Osadibi.
defence. Is Osadibi, Sadler,
He kept in. Sadler into
Guthrie.
Guthrie.
High ball
Yes.
forward towards
Oh.
Adam Byer. That was nearly a really nice ball.
McDonald's going to get it though.
McDonald on the left-hand side cuts the ball in
Shoot.
towards Lavery, who gets it down, and now Kinsella has bounced off it. Sadler tries to curl one. It's just wide to the right from
Unlucky.
Matt Sadler, who's got the goal against Crawley this season up that end, but didn't quite have the bend on it, did it there? And it stays 2-1 to Scunthorpe.
been a few times hasn't had a ball entering the box and there's been a bit of a scramble. It just hasn't landed for a Walsall player. It's just been a frustrating performance, I think, frustrating game. Probably took them 45 minutes to get going, didn't it? And then start the second half.
Then minute left in the game now, plus added time.
It's just giving Scunthorpe the momentum to go on and get a second
How
goal.
it goes long.
This will be a
Sadler.
shame to end the calendar year this way, because
Then Roberts is on the ball.
probably should have got, and they still can get something out of it.
Goes
I mean,
into
they probably were
Guthrie's
second
feet.
best in that second half against Salford, but
Guthrie.
in the second half here,
Surging
the
forward
chances
well.
to go on and win it as Guthrie now
It's a
plays it
Norman.
out to the right hand side, and Cameron Norman being watched closely by Hippolyte, plays it back to Guthrie, who chips the ball forward now towards Scar, who's staying forward at the moment for the Saddlers.
Wins
Walsall
throwing.
Scunthorpe 2, final
Norman.
30 seconds of this game, and a long throw being lined up by Cameron Norman on the far side. We'll wait to see how much stoppage time is added on as Norman launches the ball into the box now towards the near post, who flicks it on. It's cleared away though.
Cleared away
As
from
far as
Scunthorpe.
Sadler on halfway in the centre circle.
His left foot goes
It's high
towards his right hand side.
Scar.
Yes.
It's headed on now. And Clark back to
Scar.
Dan Scar. The centre half's teaming up there. We're into 6 minutes of
Norman.
stoppage time.
6
now.
minutes.
That's
Come
plenty
on.
of time for an equaliser. As Cameron Norman plays it
Norman.
back to Danny Guthrie. Men in the box to aim for it. At least 6 or 7 shirts are forward for Guthrie, who instead of playing into the box, elects to play it low to Osadibi outside the penalty area. Osadibi's got Guthrie in support. Chips the opposite ball in. It's deep. It's the wrong one. It's the wrong decision. And it's out of play for a goal kick, but we are into 6 minutes of stoppage time. 5.5 minutes remaining of that. Stevenage beat Cambridge earlier on, 1-0. Bradford 0, Port Vale 0 it finished. Forest Green 1, Crawley 2 closing stages. Grimsby 0, Oldham 0 closing stages there. Orient beat Southend 2-0. Barrow 0, Tranmere 1 is just into the second half.
How it's going to take this
Colchester 0,
goal kick.
Cheltenham 0. There are a few abandonments, and not abandonments, postponements due to the weather in League 2 today, as Liam Roberts throws the ball outside his penalty area and clears high and long. 5 minutes of stoppage time remaining. Scar gets his head to it. Now can Lavery get there? Now it's cleared away by O'Malley. Hippolyte helps it on with a header. Guthrie again inside the Scunthorpe half. Lots of space to run into here for Guthrie, who flights it out to the left-hand side of McDonald now. Chance of McDonald to run maybe at Issa. McDonald just outside the penalty area. Gets it back for Osadibi. Well, that's the second time in the last minute or so. Osadibi
made on the counter
made the wrong decision and across from Clark, who's the only man back at the moment, isn't he? James Clark with Sadler on halfway and Scar staying forward. Now here's Osadibi with lots of space to run into over halfway on the Walsall right-hand side. Norman making a run outside him, comes infield to Guthrie. Now Kinsella now. He's got Norman to his right. Kinsella to Norman. 5 in the box to aim for Norman. Towards McDonald. Cleared away though by Clark. Walsall laying siege to the Scunthorpe goal late on as Osadibi sends it in now. Headed away again. McDonald getting this final ball right at the moment. McDonald to Guthrie. Guthrie with Norman to his right. Instead looks up to his left-hand side. A high ball for Matt Sadler. First time ball back to McDonald now. McDonald. Let's go the shot. Low bounces. Oh, the goalkeeper wasn't sure about that. He's gone back to Osadibe. It comes off a Scunthorpe man. It's cleared away. But McDonald gambling there. And looking very uncertain. And now Walsall will come forward again with McDonald, who went close just now. Squaring it for Danny Guthrie. Loads of men in the box to aim for here. Norman heads it across looking for Lavery, headed away. Only as far as Guthrie again. Can they make this pressure count here, the Saddlers?
Adebayo turns.
In the final third again now with Adebayo. He needs a bit of help, does he? No, he's come
away from
the Scunthorpe defence and loads on the cross.
Come on.
Adebayo to win the corner. How long have we got, Tom? We have got 3 minutes of stoppage time. Guthrie has come over to take this corner. Well, Liam Roberts is coming forward.
Liam Roberts is coming forward for this corner.
Prepare to bring on George Hawkshaw. Meanwhile, Walsall have Liam Roberts in the penalty area for this corner. Guthrie sends it in.
Yes.
And the header down from Scar. It's held at the near post by the goalkeeper, Mark Howard. And another chance for the Saddlers goes begging.
Yeah, very patient play from Walsall there. They probed, didn't they, for the last couple of minutes. Couldn't quite get that final ball right. Bit of magic from McDonald with the strike. Just hasn't gone for them, has it, this second half?
Turning point was a penalty, unfortunately.
Roberts goes long. And Bo goes into
towering header trying to flick it on towards McDonald. It's
2 minutes left. Can the Saddlers get back in the game?
Scamper back to retrieve this ball. We've got 2 minutes of stoppage time remaining, and this is a bit of a time-wasting one from the Scunthorpe manager Neil Cox, who's looking to win on the road for the first time since the 1st of December. That 5-2 victory against Harrogate, and Jake Taylor's taking his time to come off the field here for George Hornshaw.
Taylor's coming off for Hornshaw.
We're going to get some late drama again at the Bankside Stadium. We are deep in stoppage time. Sadler with the throw-in. Walsall on this near side. Adebayo making himself available halfway, and another header which he wins and flicks on towards Osadibe. Osadibe did well to control it, to keep it in play, and a flick over his head. Cleared away though by Cordner. And now the challenge is on for Clark here, who manages to get some part of his body to clear the ball away. Kinsella has hit it against the Scunthorpe man.
Minute left.
To win Walsall a throw in. Guthrie drives the ball long towards Scar. It's cleared away. Will it fall for Sadler? Sadler will get to it first, but his touch towards Kinsella is cut out, and now Scunthorpe will break on the counter-attack in the final minute of stoppage time. And on this near side, it's the goal scorer Gilliard, who goes to ground very easily. And this will be the last chance for the Saddlers to get the ball into the Scunthorpe half. We have got 30 seconds of stoppage time remaining. Scunthorpe 2, the score. Guthrie with a high ball forward into Scar, who chips it off to Osadibe. Osadibe trying to play it forward to Adebayo. Still with Osadibe, who manages to poke it out towards Guthrie on the right. Guthrie sends the ball into the box towards Adebayo, manages to get his legs to it. Will it fall for Normal on the far side? Can he keep it in play? No, he can't. Goal kick, and that's just about it. We have played exactly 6 minutes of the stoppage time. We have had a substitution in that. Mark Howard's going to take as long as he likes to get to it. And your closing thoughts, Alex, on this frustrating game, which has looked like it's ended in defeat now?
Exactly that. I think it took them too long to get to grips with everything in the first half. Penalty misses took the wind out of sails in the second half, and the momentum shifted, and Scunthorpe managed to score.
Well, the referee has blown his whistle, and it's ended here at the Bankside Stadium.
That's about defeat for the Saddlers.
Calendar year of 2020.
2-1 to Scunthorpe United.
Defeat.
Not a good way to end
this game for the Saddlers, who had got level thanks to Wes McDonald's close range finish.
I should have done a match review on this game.
Which was then missed by Josh Gordon.
Not a great game.
Scunthorpe going up the other end with Norman going to ground. Ball in from the left-hand side.
Very frustrating.
And it was
for the Saddlers today.
Fizzed in by Gilliard into the bottom left corner, passing
let's hope
Jack Rose.
we can get back on winning ways against Carlisle.
It's finished.
Thanks for the full views that are currently in. Make sure you leave your thoughts in the chat before we go. I'll be going in a few minutes doing a match review for the game. First off, we didn't get a at the blocks well. Scunthorpe with a much better side. Second half was a bit better. I thought Gordon missing that penalty. I think if we would have scored that, I think, we could have got back in the game.
6 games, it's
Maybe got the
defeats
win
now
then.
for Darryl Clark's
But
side.
how that
Walsall
don't
1,
knock his
Scunthorpe
confidence.
2.
And then
It has
Scunthorpe went
finished here. The
up.
Iron who were
Scunthorpe have some
bottom
decent
at the
players, to be
start of
fair.
the day, winning for the 4th time
But let's
away
hope
from Glanford Park. It was
Carlisle.
Neil Cox's men who were
We needed a win today because Carlisle's going to be a
Hippolyte's
tough
first of the
game.
season, a powerful shot.
Let's
after
hope we
a
bounce
lucky
back with
ricochet
a win
as far
there.
as
Not a
Walsall
great
were
way to
concerned.
end
The Southern
2020.
were much better in the
But
second
we
half
just
and
move on
equalised on 56
to
minutes.
Carlisle
with a
on
delicious ball out to
2nd
the
of
right-hand side.
January,
North
first
Morrison,
game in
great control to lift
2021.
a high ball to
Let's
the
hope for a
back
win
post,
there.
and there was Wes
Thanks
McDonald
for
to turn
everyone who's
home.
tuning into
Front
this
close
live
range
watch
for his
along.
third of the
Appreciate
season, his
it.
first in 5
So yeah,
games.
thank you
The
guys for watching
real
this live
turning
watch
point
along.
came though
Just
just
like,
after the
comment and
hour mark
subscribe
when the
if you're new to the
Sandlers
channel. And
had
up
a penalty and
the
it was taken
Sandlers.
by bundled down by Jordan Clark.